2020 was the year we all looked forward to. It's the start of a new decade. It's the year of perfect vision. Or so we thought. And then, the pandemic happened. Now, 2020 has become the year that ushered in the new normal. But in spite of that, here in Creative Voices, we believe it's still the perfect year for your voice to be heard. This is Creative Voices 2020. Bigger, bolder, better. And yet still and always the home of the best Filipino voiceover artists. We provide a pool of hundreds of voice profiles. Male or female, young or mature, calm or energetic. In English, Tagalog, and other Philippine dialects.
Tuloy ang kwento. Padayon ang istorya.
Ituloy ti istorya.
El historia continua.
Isundo may istorya.
Padagos lang ang satuyang istorya.
Padayon ang imo nga sugilanon.
Tuloy ang kwento.
An online platform for selecting, booking, and obtaining the perfect voiceover for your commercial, movie, corporate video, e-learning, telephone system, etc. You name it, we voice it. State-of-the-art recording studio, equipment, and software for a guaranteed crisp and clear audio quality. Online workshops on voice acting, home studio setup, and audio editing. We have produced over 2,000 graduates from VoiceWorks, our popular voice acting workshop since 2005. And the pandemic is no reason to stop. Vision 2025 to be the leading national network of young Filipino voice artists and creative voices. Mission to provide developmental opportunities and platform that empower young Filipino voice artists in every corner of the Philippines to use their voices to promote positive social change. Adapt, adopt, adept. We create a culture of giving, sharing, loving, and caring. And disrupt the culture of selfishness, greediness, and ungratefulness. We give every unheard and aspiring Filipino voice artist an opportunity to rise above the noise and be heard. Be part of the new normal created by Creative Voices 2020. Join Certified Voice Artist Program. Creative Voices 2020 Vision 2025. Creative Voices Productions. www.youtube.com/thevoicemaster. #VoiceFromHome. Dahil basta boses, Creative Voices.
Hear the voices of greatness on the World Wide Web. VG8 Radio, the voices of greatness.
Narito na ang inyong bagong magiging Sunday afternoon habit sa VG8 Radio. 2 oras ng inspiration, motivation at empowerment sa makabagong paaralan ng buhay sa online world.
EntrepRadio Online.
Invest early in life and be an entrepreneur. Ito ang susi sa inyong tagumpay. Matuto ng mga tips, techniques at best practices sa pagsisimula ng negosyo.
EntrepRadio Online.
Magandang hapon mga ka-entreps! Narito na ang programa para sa makabagong Filipino entrepreneur. Makakasama niya kami tuwing Linggo, alas 2 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon para sa usapang punong-puno ng kaalaman sa pagsisimula ng inyong pangkabuhayan.
Tama ka dyan, partner. Alam mo, we inspire greatness, excellence, and success in every Filipino entrepreneur. Dahil dito sa EntrepRadio, may puso ang pagnenegosyo. Kaya Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, isang maganda at maaraw na hapon sa inyong lahat, mga ka-entreps. Hatid namin sa inyong 2 oras ng information, inspiration, motivation, at empowerment para sa ating makabagong Filipino entrepreneurs. Welcome, guys, to EntrepRadio Online, the voice of Filipino
entrepreneurs. So yan,
Yes.
guys.
Yes, make sure, guys, to like and follow the EntrepRadio page to see a lot of informative content about entrepreneurship. This is made especially for the Filipino entrepreneur.
Yun. So, for last episode, we had Mr. Clark Nabrao, no? So, si Sir Clark is the newly deputized sworn in, no, na DTI Provincial Director of Laguna, no? And also
we had Sir Rafael Canary of Cloud Meals. Ayun, congratulations, Sir Clark. Wala bang dyan, clap, partner?
Yun.
Yun, no? Congratulations, Sir Clark.
And guys,
Actually,
by the way,
partner,
no?
alam mo, after
Yes,
ng show
go ahead,
ng
partner.
Sunday, I think kung di ako nagkakamali, the following day, dun na yung appointment day niya talaga.
Yeah, because it was a Sunday, then the Monday, no, first day of work, he got
So
sworn in.
technically, we got the first interview with the new DTI provincial director of Laguna. O, diba?
Yes, and we're looking forward to working with him eventually.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things na lined up for DTI.
And guys, the Certified Voice Artist Program Batch 6 is ongoing right now. Medyo patapos na sila, no? I think they're on their last 2 weeks. But if you're interested to do voice artistry, Batch 7 will be on May 8th, no? So,
Yes.
ka-entreps, no? If you want to build more confidence, you want to share your voice, join the Certified Voice Artist Program. Just visit certifiedvoiceartist.com. No?
Bakit? Kasi someone out there needs to hear your
Needs to
voice.
hear your voice, right?
Ayun.
Today will be also the last day of the ECQ. Tama ba? It was a
Well,
1 week affair.
I thought it's going to be extended for another week.
Okay. Okay. Yan. Diba?
That's
Kasi
that's
nga
what I saw.
medyo pumalo ng ng
15,000.
15,000. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of cases. Kaya we had to extend talaga. And our updates for the COVID situation in the Philippines, we have 712,442 nationwide cases. No? Yeah, that's as of March 27. And we have 9,595. Okay. This was as of March 27, no? So,
Yeah.
yesterday kasi pumalo na talaga ang taas na, no?
15,000
So, grabe talaga ang So, guys, don't forget to like and comment if you have any questions with regards to our guests coming up next, no?
Right. So mga ka-entreps, if you have any questions later on, once we have the guests in, you can ask anything. You can just ask about how they went through their journey in their business. Yan. Marami silang i-share about that.
Mhm. And yung mga ka-entreps natin who have their own businesses and would like to share their stories, no? Just send us a message on our Facebook page and we'll get back to you, no? So we can also share it with our ka-entreps, no? And shout out pala sa mga CVA gamers. Yung mga nanonood ng CVA
Hello
gamers na
CBA
nandito.
viewers.
And with that, we're moving on. We have a surprise for you guys. Here it goes. Hello!
Gulat ako. Hello, mga Okay, kaya pa ng boses ko today. All right. Hello, mga ka-entrep. Welcome po to EntrepRadio
Hi, Pao. Welcome to
Online.
EntrepRadio.
Hello, Sir
Ang
Rene.
ating
Hello, Miss
associate,
Paige.
ang ating associate ka-entrep na si Miss Pao.
Hello,
Yeah.
guys. Ang
So,
resident
speaking of
kalagarin
surprise,
ng
diba?
VH8 Radio. VJ8 Radio.
Ayan. Kamustahin muna natin si Pao, partner, before we go ahead with with
yes.
our Entrepedia tips. Kamusta naman,
So,
Pao?
Pao, kamusta? Kamusta
How was
naman
your
ang
week?
Easter Sunday mo?
Ayun, nakapagpahinga naman. So fortunately, the 4-day break naman was able to give us all ample time to kind of rest and recharge and, catch up with friends and family kahit online. Di ba, syempre, uso naman ng mga online hangouts, on Zoom, on kung ano-ano pang mga messaging platforms, di ba? At least we make a way to still get in touch and get updated sa mga ganap ng isa't isa.
Right. And thank you for joining us today, Pao. Sobrang thank you.
Super thankful to be
Definitely.
here din. And excited ako to meet our guests. And of course, yung mga nanonood on Facebook right now, I'm pretty sure you guys are also excited to learn more sa ating mga guests for today. So we encourage you to interact with us by asking your questions in the comment section below. So just type away mga ka-entreps and stay with us till the end of the show for a chance to win a prize simply by typing our Entrepedia tips. And speaking of Entrepedia tips, I think ready na rin si Mr. Entrepedia to share his tips for today.
Oo nga. Dahil dyan, tawagin na natin siya.
EntrepRadio Online.
Hello.
Hello, Mr.
Hello po.
Entrepedia.
Hey!
Pagpasensyaan niyo na ako. Hello po. Great day mga ka-entreps.
Great
This is
day.
Mr.
Great day.
Great day. This is Mr. Entrepedia
Hello.
back. Yeah, what's up?
Yes. Anong baon ni Mr. Entrepedia today?
Well, sirloin steak sana. But anyway.
Sana all.
Back for this new this new episode for more Entrepedia tips. This is me, guys. Hello, welcome back. So what is Entrepedia? I'm sure you're all familiar with this by now, but a quick reminder. It is a collection of information or data that is useful and helpful to the modern entrepreneur, or sa Tagalog, Ito po ay mga koleksyon ng impormasyon o data na nakakatulong o kapaki-pakinabang sa mga makabagong negosyante.
And I'm so proud of you. Ang galing mong magtagalog, di ba?
Thank
So,
you.
take note, mga ka-entreps. Yung Entrepedia tips natin will be scattered throughout the episode. And later on in the show, we will ask you kung ano yung mga tips na binigay ni Chase. And if you are able to answer that question, you stand the chance to win some prizes from our guests. Yun.
Indeed. So pay attention, guys. You heard it all from Miss Faith just now. So, for our Entrepedia tips for today, branding. Yeah, it is equally important for both small and large businesses. Many business owners perceive branding as just a logo and therefore believe it is not an essential component for their marketing success. Little do they realize that many successful brands have effective branding, as branding provides businesses with numerous benefits, such as having a strong identity, personality, and a point of difference, which are crucial factors to help you stand out from the crowd. So, guys, here are 3 effective branding tips. Let's start it off with our first tip, Entrepedia tip. Number 1, target your market. Now, don't aim to be the one glove fits all type of brand. The best results are achieved when you focus on your target market, creating a brand that is relevant and an image that speaks to them. This also allows you to build strong relationships with your customers and improves your brand value. So that was our first Entrepedia tip. Target your market. Very concise.
All right. Thank
Target
you
your
for
market.
thank you for those.
So,
Yes. Okay, Miss Faith. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Chase, kasi kung nandito si Rene, he would ask, what are your thoughts about it, Chase?
My Entrepedia thoughts. Yeah, I should have a part
Yes.
of that here. But all right, let's give it another shot. Why not? I do this every week, guys. So, what I think about targeting your market is pretty much you can liken it to knowing what kind of food a particular pet likes to eat. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, yeah, for example, you have a dog. You understand that your dog eats generic dog food, which is good. Yeah, you got to feed him. But knowing and understanding that your particular dog responds even more positively when you give him a nice steak is even better. So that kind of same mindset you can apply to your customers. Like, for example, bags, having handbags or pouches. No, understanding that people do enjoy having a nice bag to carry around for their personal effects is good. But understanding that a significant portion of them prefer that the bag is secure and easy to carry and maybe cheap is even better. So you could probably leverage your brand towards providing a bag that provides that. So yeah, that way that kind of points out how much you know your market. So if you understand it better, you
Right.
can sell better. That's how I. Those are my thoughts.
Right. Right. Thank you, Chase,
Tanong natin
for
si Pao.
sharing that. Oh, wait lang. Mag-extend tayo kung ako yung tanongin niyo sa mga ganyang topic. Wag na lang. We can...
Sige,
we can
yung shortest version.
Shortest version is, I think, would be kind of like what Chase already shared, na parang, yun nga, knowing the edge of your market will really make it more beneficial for your brand, which actually reminds me then of yung topic natin from our guest last week. He also shared na meet your target market where they are. So sayang naman kung we're doing all of these marketing initiatives, all of these efforts for our brand, pero hindi naman pala yon ang message na gusto na marinig ng ating potential customers. So it's still very important to target your market in the right way, just as what our first Entrepedia tip for the day na-share na today. So, ayun.
Yun actually, alam mo yung Entrepedia, Pao, sobrang dami mo talaga magpulot dito eh. So, I suggest yung mga ka-entreps natin, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, madaming Entrepedia tips na pwede kayong balikan. It's all on the Facebook page. It's EntrepRadio online page. Ayan. Paki-like and share. Yan.
And, our couple of episodes past talked about OPCs or one-person companies. So if you guys are into that, Check out our past 2 episodes. Talks a lot about that, and yeah, stay tuned for more.
Oo.
And that was our
And
first
very
Entrepreneur
interesting yung mga tips mo, Chase. Sobrang thank you. Thank you, Chase.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Mr. Entrepedia, for sharing your first Entrepedia tip for today.
Happy to be here, guys.
Thanks, Chase. See you later.
Ayun. So, nabanggit nga ni, Miss Faith, ni Chase earlier na our past couple of episodes talked about OPC or one-person corporation. So, I think that also speaks very much about those who are venturing into having their own businesses. I think just
Right.
like ang ating first guest for today.
Oo, and she's very young, Pao. She's very young. I'm like, nung tinatanong ko siya, sabi ko, how old are you? How young are you? Diba, parang ganon. Parang, kasi she has several businesses. At her age, I think that's a big milestone, diba? So, ayan. Sige, introduce mo na, Pao, kung sino ang ating first guest.
Our first guest for today is actually our fellow CVA. So, certified
Yes!
voiceover artist din siya, just like Miss Faith and I. So, other than being a certified voice artist, siya din po ay isang certified entrepreneur and certified ka-entrep. Oh, ayan. Co-owner of
Yes.
2 businesses, which is Lembest, Lechon, and Washbar Laundry Shop. Ang daming ganap sa life, no, Miss Faith?
Oo, hindi siya busy.
Hindi siya busy. And yun nga, despite the busy schedule and that maraming kaganapan sa buhay, she actually took the time with us here this Sunday para mag-share ng kanyang experiences and tips para sa ating fellow ka-entreps.
Right. So let's all welcome Miss Pooja Idnani or Jaja.
You know. Hello,
Hi, Jaja.
hello, Jaja. Great day.
And happy Easter.
Happy Easter,
Happy
yes.
Easter. Ayan. Mag-greet ka naman sa ating mga ka-entreps.
Hello po mga ka-entrep. Magandang hapon.
Ayun, no? So, Jaja, how are you? Kamustahan muna tayo dito. Let's share mo naman sa amin how has your past week has been? Nakapagpahinga naman ba? Or busy-busy pa din dahil nga sa ating maraming ganap sa buhay?
may rest din naman po. Tapos, last week, before mag-ECQ ba tawag ko dun? ECQ, nakabiyahe pa ako sa Laguna. Akala ko hindi na ako makaka-uwi dito sa Manila. Pwede naman
For
pala may
ECQ.
tinatawag silang bubble. Opo.
Right. Nga pala ang ating
Buti.
bubble. Within the bubble nga naman. Yes.
Ayan, Ja. Sobrang welcome. Welcome to EntrepRadio. And we know that you have a lot of things to share with us. So first, tell something about yourself and your business.
Yes po. Before, employee ako for how many years? Nag-work din ako as flight attendant sa Saudi Airlines. So, 14 years yun. Kaya, ngayon, nag-retire na ito. Sana tuloy-tuloy na mag-business lang and dito lang stay lang sa home for good. Tapos yung company Washbar ang nauna bago kami nag-franchise nung Lembest Lechon. Washbar nag-start siya magpo 4 years old na siya this year. Sinimulan namin nung flying pa kami. Sister nung ka-partner ko yung nag-manage. And Lembest naman is 4 months old pa lang siya ngayon.
Wow, alam mo, congratulations kasi you're very young. I consider you very young and you look very young. Ayan. Pero you already have 2 businesses. You've already put up 2 businesses while working. Diba? That's a bit difficult pero you were able to do that. Kaya congratulations.
Okay. So, how is it like? Can you share us about that experience na lang muna? Yun nga, Miss Faith mentioned that other than working pa, talagang along the way, you were also building up your 2 businesses. So, what were your, kumbaga, parang highs and lows sa experience mo na yun?
Una po, talagang gusto ko mag-resign first bago makapag-open ng business. Kasi
Okay.
business kailangan nandun tutukan. Tapos parang buti na lang din, minsan makakahanap ka rin ng maganda po may person na mapagkakatiwalaan kayo. If may ganun, huwag din matakot mag-start kasi iba pa din yung masimulan mo na tapos makikita mo kung kaya mo ba or may matututunan ka along the way pag nag-start ka. Ganyan.
Right. Okay, I think that's a very important thing you shared, and I appreciate, no, Jaja, that you actually voiced that out na it's really important to start. Na parang, ano nga bang mangyayari, di ba? How will we know if it's gonna work or it's not gonna work if we don't take that first step? And speaking of your businesses, can you tell us a bit more about the products and services you offer?
In the laundry shop, it's a self-service laundry po, Washbar, and located at Binyan, Laguna. So, we basically do the same steps like yung other mga self-service laundry shop. We have the full service, drop off lang sila ng laundry, then wash dry food na po. Tapos, pwede din sila magpa-pick up for free as long as it's along the area na.
Oh, okay.
Delivery and pick up po kami.
Smart yung business na yun, no? Kasi parang hindi naman din matatapos yung mga labahin ng mga tao even though pandemic, di ba?
Yes po. Nung first breakout nung pandemic, hindi kami sinali sa parang essential ba tawag doon?
Essentials.
Right.
Parang nag-lockdown din kami. Lockdown kami ng like 2 months. Thankfully ngayon po parang na-realize nila na essential na rin yung labada. So, ayun, bukas po kami. And then, yun po. Lembest naman po, it's a franchise business. And Lembest Lechon Santa Ana branch kami bale. Kasi it started from the north side. Doon po siya sikat. Tapos, nakilala namin siya through one of our FA friends din na nag-franchise din siya ng Lechon in Paranaque. Then, pinagin namin. Tapos, ang difference niya kasi meron pa siyang sisig aside sa lechon lang.
Wait lang. Ito ba yun? Ayan. Hindi ko pa pinibuksan. Mag-ano tayo? Mag-unboxing tayo.
Mag-unboxing. Feeling ko nakakagutom yung amoy nung food, Miss Ray. Nakatabi sa'yo. Tapos siya? Sisig lechon. Oh my goodness.
Dahil Pao, you joined us today. Sige, ikaw na bahala kay Pooja. I will eat.
Oh my God. Biglang pinasa. Ayan. Sige. Ayan, meron tayo palang comments coming in. Ayan. Let's go check some of them out. Ayun. Ito, may question tayo from Miss Annabel Perez. Yan. So, Miss Pooja, kilala mo si Miss Jeanette Fuentes Santos? So,
para pong
familiar.
Napa-search.
Sige, we can get back to that later on. So, ano nga yung, what's this? What do you consider as, kumbaga, parang pinaka-edge nung, let's start first with the laundry shop, then si Lembest. What would you consider as parang edge of your business compared to, let's say, similar product categories or similar businesses?
Yes po. In our laundry shop, kasi parang, kumbaga, almost the same naman yung system ng mga other laundry shops. Medyo kinopy lang din namin yung sa kakilala namin. Pero ang difference namin, I guess, is yung staff mismo namin. Since the beginning, siya talaga rin hanggang ngayon. Tapos, makikita mo kasi yung meron siyang parang sariling customer service siya na iba. Parang may care po siya sa lahat ng namin, yung customers na papasok, tapos parang friends niya sila, puntual.
A service with the heart talaga, kumbaga.
Yes po. Plus, nag-offer kami, I'm not sure, meron din yata yung other na, meron kaming parang loyalty card na every 8 washes and dry, may free silang another wash and dry. Tapos,
so may parang loyalty program pa. That's nice.
Yun po. pupunuin yun.
Actually, 'di ba? That would motivate people naman to parang marirealize sila na parang, wait, if I go to this other laundry shop, wala naman ako mapapala na parang in the long run na benefits. So, kung dito tayo sa laundry shop na to, yun, eventually meron tayong mga perks and loyalty perks, kumbaga. And I like that, no? Service with the heart. I think for any entrepreneur, it's lalo na kung it's a kind of entrepreneurship na yung business mo, may staff ka, parang nakakataba sa puso yung feeling na you would hear comments ng mga tao saying na, uy, ang bait ng staff mo dito, ang bait nung nag-assist sa akin dito. So, ang tumatatak talaga yung staff, yung service nyo, and people would end up really preferring your services kasi nag-enjoy na rin sila with going there. So that's really nice to hear, Miss Jaja. What about for Lembest, Lechon? What is your
Sa Lembest naman po, kasi may story pa behind yung Lembest. Before kami mag-open ng laundry shop, ang una namin in-open, personal business na, parang cafe/internet cafe sa loob ng isang malaking subdivision.
Okay.
Unfortunately, nagsara po siya. Bankrupt. Bankrupt talaga. So, na-realize namin na mahirap din pala magtayo yung gagawa kang sarili mong menu and all. Hindi po madali basta-basta gumawa ng talagang from scratch. And plus, iba kasi pag may system kang ipa-follow sa business. So, naisip ko namin maganda ang franchise. Muna, lalo sa mga starters, if wala kayong proper system, plus, syempre mamimili ka din ng ipa-franchise mo kasi yung Lechon products para po kasing nung tao naisip namin na okay, parang sino bang hindi bibili ng chicken na inihaw o kaya
right.
Tapos may edge pa siya kasi aside sa other na mga Lechon businesses, meron siyang in-offer na sisig. Yun.
Oh.
Nalaman namin siya through our friend din na nag-introduce sa amin ng laundry shop business na ex-flight attendant din po siya.
Okay. Interesting. So at least
yes po.
Oh, ayun. So at least other than that, meron pa ring offer for sisig, which is kumbaga variety yung ina-offer nyo na food products. And ayun, I think that's also, if I'm not mistaken, tama ba yung mga linechon, yun din yung sinisisig? Yes. Ginutom ako, wait lang. Ginutom ako ng very
Ayan na,
light.
this is the time talaga.
Speaking of ginutom, meron tayong food camera pala dito. Meron pala tayong unboxing pang nagaganap sa ating
Ayan.
Wait lang.
So this is it. Itong pinag-uusapan nating Lembest Lechon. Yan.
Ayan. So, meron tayong unboxing na nagaganap.
May unboxing talaga dito
On paper bagging.
Talagang, alam mo bang talagang tiniis ko talagang hindi siya buksan kanina. Kasi gusto ko sabay-sabay tayo. Ayan.
Ayun na showcase ang food.
Wait, I think this is, hindi ko pa alam kasi naka-foil siya. Hold on. What's inside this is quite big. Hold on. Michelle, ano yung...
I love the live,
ano yung sinend mo? Tatlo siya. Ano to?
Bali isang chicken and liempo, pero both combos. Kasi yung...
Parang kailangan ko ng mas madaming plate.
Sige, Miss
Ang dami pala.
Pag na-set na natin sa plate, maybe we can show our audience ulit. Sige, you can do the plating for us habang ini-interview natin si Miss Jaja. Sige, go. Kaya natin to, guys. There we go. Ayan. So, magpe-prepare muna si Miss Faith ng ating plating for today para ma-share sa ating audience. So, while Miss Faith is doing that, chika-chika muna tayo dito. So, ayan. Can you tell us about how your businesses started? Parang you wanted, as you've shared earlier, you wanted to venture into a business. Parang pagka-retire, mag-business na lang. Parang hawak yung time, you're just at home. But tell us about the inspiration or the motivation rather behind going for what you have now.
At first, blessed ako sa work ko before.
Mhm.
Sobrang masaya and isa din siya sa dream job ko. Kaso nung nandun na ako, aside sa malayo ako sa family ko, so parang OFW na rin kasi kami. After 1 year sa work, nagkasakit si mama ko, nagka-breast cancer siya. Then, syempre financially, kahit naman parang hindi practical kung magre-resign ako, pero yung gusto mong umuwi tsaka mag-stop sa work para alagaan siya or
Right.
magstay. But then dun ko na-realize, nag-start na ayoko maging empleyado para may hawak ko yung oras ko and may time ako sa family ko or anything na gusto kong gawin, may time ako. Mas makokontrol ko yung time ko kasi wala akong boss or wala akong kumpanya na pinapasukan. So, yun yung parang start na. Pero that time, puro thoughts lang yun in my mind. Di ko pa alam paano ko siya gagawin. Di ko pa alam paano ko siya execute. That time, 22 yata ako nung naiisip ko yung gawin. Parang pinipisit.
Wow! Really early pa na ano.
Tapos, yes. Tapos na-inspire lang din ako kasi mahilig ako magbasa ng books pero puro fiction. Tapos mga novel, ganyan.
Right.
Tsaka yung mga lahat ng fiction. Hanggang yung roommate ko tsaka flying partner ko nangungulit na, "Basahin mo 'tong Rich Dad, Poor Dad," ganyan-ganyan. Basa
Oh, yes.
ko siya ng ayoko kasi ng mga feeling ko boring, mga books na gano'n. So, binasa ko parang sige na nga babasahin ko na. Ta's parang pagkabasa ko sa kanya parang, oh my gosh, wow, parang napaisip ako na parang may ang dami palang ways para parang gusto ko rin maging gano'n, yung financially free
Right, right.
someday. Do'n na ako nag-start maghangad ta's nag-iisip na, ganyan.
Very classic entrepreneur book yang si Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Or even if you're not venturing into business or even if you're just on the fence of like thinking about it, ang lakas niya maka-inspire, lakas niya maka-go for it na book. So I agree doon. So that's a good sharing. No, that's how it started pala on your end, your entrepreneurial journey. So, and then what did you learn about the experience? Like from the point na you realize that, syempre parang na-realize mo, teka lang, ayoko na maging employee. So then you got inspired all the more with the book that you read till where you are now, na eto ka na sa EntrepRadio and we're interviewing you simply because you have two businesses. O, di ba? Parang would your years ago self think ba na nangyayari to ngayon? O, di ba? So kwento mo naman sa amin yun. How was your journey like from the start till now?
Nung una, in preparation of din, like sabi ko kanina, wag kayong matakot mag-start. Puwede naman kayo mag-start, small sa anything na pero 'pag magsa-start ka din ng any business, sa tingin ko dapat passion mo siya or parang gusto mo yung ginagawa mo. Kasi 'pag hindi din, parang sinimulan mo yung isang bagay pero parang napipilitan ka lang, like pupunta ka ron for example sa business mo pero hindi mo naman gusto or isa yun
Mm.
na sa tingin kong importante sa tingin ko. And then, dapat din siguro, wag ka muna rin magre-resign sa work basta-basta, pagplanuhan mo. Plus, kung sa tingin mong ready ka na, wag ka rin matakot pero importante kasi din nandun ka physically.
Right.
Hindi rin all the time na parang aasahan mo yung ibang tao or ipapa-manage mo siya sa iba. Kailangan pupunta ka din do'n. Mahirap din yung iaasa mo lang lahat. So, hindi naman puwedeng gano'n. Kaya, yun yung mga factors sa tingin ko na, yun, natutunan ko. Like yung do'n kasi sa coffee shop namin na parang internet cafe na parang
Mm.
hindi rin namin siya ang problema din parang in-assume na namin na may market kami dun sa area dahil maraming kids, gano'n.
Right.
Tapos malaki na around 900 houses yun, I think.
Okay.
Plus free yung rent namin do'n actually dahil yung business partner ko do'n, kanya yung place. So, ni-renovate
Okay.
namin and all. Kaso akala namin less expenses and all kaya namin ta's baka later lumaki pa. Hindi rin pala basta-basta. So, ayun. Marami ka rin matututunan once na nagsimula ka talaga. at siguro part na rin magfe-fail kayo.
Right, totoo, totoo.
Masakit pero magfe-fail talaga.
But I guess that's also why nagiging successful din yung future endeavors is because when you started, 'di ba, medyo may mga onting downfalls, may mga onting trips and falls dyan, but that's exactly also, I guess, what also contributes to our success along the way. So, and ano, Miss Jaja, no, I appreciate how you also shared with us kumbaga both sides. Kumbaga na parang wag basta-basta mag-resign if talagang medyo hindi mo pa tansya or templado talaga kung ano yung endeavor na gusto mong pasukan. But at the same time, you also shared with us na kapag ready ka din, do not hesitate, kumbaga. Andyan ka na your drive is there. So, just go for it and yun nga, just learn na lang siguro talaga along the way. Ayun.
Actually,
So,
alam mo, I love the honesty. Kasi parang, di ba,
totoo.
parang ang lagi lang natin minsan nakikita yung parang ang lagi lang natin narinig was the story of success, the story na I started from this, tapos I became this. Pero kasi si Jaja, parang she's very honest to say na it's not really all glitter, all gold.
Right.
You really have to struggle. And the good thing about starting early is that you fail early. Parang every failure is one step closer to your victory. So, alam mo yun, if you start early, then mas maaga mong ma-achieve yung victory mo. And speaking of victory, ayan, achieve ko talaga yung
plating natin. Eto na, plating reveal ng Lembest Lechon. Alright, sige.
Ayan, so, Ja, tell us what this is.
That's the chicken sisig po. Chicken combo.
Chicken sisig. Oh my goodness, nakakagutom talaga. Si Miss Faith, the joke lang. Wait lang off ka, the joke lang. Iniwan si Miss Faith. Miss Faith, wait lang. May kikain din ako. Punta na ako dyan.
So, yan yung chicken sisig. Tapos ito,
ayan yung inihaw na chicken. Yung lechon.
Inihaw na chicken.
Yes.
What's special about Lembest inihaw na chicken?
Hanggang loob po kasi yung lasa ng marinade. Matatry nyo po. Malasa siya until hanggang loob. Yun yung sikreto ni Mr.
Gusto mo ba?
Makikikain ako dyan, Miss Faith.
Gusto mo ba? Ayan, ito yung chicken, tapos ito yung liampo. What's special naman about the liampo?
Yung liampo po namin lagi is parang, ang tawag kasi doon ni Mr. Lambert, yung may-ari ng Lembest talaga. Parang naka-popcorn po yung niya. Yung crispy. Tapos juicy pa rin pagkagat.
Crispy and juicy. Ang gandang combination no? Parang it's a combination na rarely achieved, I guess. Yung crispy and juicy at the same time. O, diba? Lalo na sa mga lechon kawali.
Tapos masarap yung sauce, no? Yung sauce talaga, it matters a lot.
Yes. Hindi siya super yung parang sweet.
Tapos ito yung isa. Ano naman to? Sisig din siya
Sisig naman na liampo, I think. Yung po yata yung chicken, sorry.
Ito yung chicken. Parang mas chicken to.
Opo, yun po yung chicken sisig. Tapos yung isa yung liampo sisig.
Okay. So, yan yung mga products ng Lembest Lechon.
I love it.
Okay, kain tayo, guys.
Kain, guys. So, ating viewers na nakiki-join with us this afternoon. I hope you guys are having a good merienda, lunch, or kung ano mang meal na kinakain nyo at this very moment or at this time. So, ayun, no, Jaja. Nagkasuko ko yung live, nagmumukbang na si Miss Faith.
Ang sarap. Uy, ang sarap
May
ng
tinidor
sisig
talaga.
na ang sarap ng sisig na chicken. Seryoso. Ang sarap. Ay, sir.
Ayun. So, Jaja, no? So, ito nga si Miss Faith is sharing na ang sarap daw ng chicken, and nakita naman natin earlier ang kanyang food cam na sharing with us the plating and everything of na dun sa products natin. Yung mga viewers natin today right now are seeing this all online, 'di ba? Dito nila na-experience, digital experience ang kanilang Lembest experience for this afternoon. So speaking of digital and technology, what do you think yung mga roles ng social media and technology natin, especially ngayon, 'di ba, na pandemic and everyone's just cooped up at home? How did your business grow to what it is today? And may contribution din ba ang social media? And were there any strategies that you did or marketing strategies that you did, especially online, para medyo mas makilala din ng mga tao si Lembest Lechon?
Yes po, sobrang malaking
Hello, doggy!
Hi, dog!
It's okay. May dog din ako dito, tulog lang siya. Pag nagising siya, ayan. Maririnig yun din siya.
Sasagot.
Sasagot din siya. Siya na yung mag-host. Ganon.
Ayun po, social media, sobrang Facebook, sa ngayon po, Facebook pa lang po yung ginagamit namin tool. Yung nagsasuggest po sa IG, tatry po namin soon, gagawa po kami ng IG. So, yung Facebook po, ang laking bagay, lalo ngayong pandemic. Kasi pandemic kami nag-open ng business na November last year. So, yung yung marketing na mamimigay ng flyers and all, ginagawa lang kasi siya ng in the beginning. Tapos medyo hindi siya ngayon advisable dahil sa pandemic.
Right.
Tapos
High touch.
Yun. Yung social media, yung Facebook kasi, sobrang yung mga tao parang araw-araw nagsa-social media. Yung business partner namin, siya every week, napakasipag niya. So, gumawa muna kami ng Facebook page. So, every week, para kami may free advertising kasi nagpo-post siya sa lahat ng hinanap niya lahat ng groups na along this area and address. So, nagugulat na lang kami, nakakarating yung products and nalalaman nila, nagme-message namin na pa-order, ganyan. Kumuha po kasi kami ng GCash. So, natutuwa sila na babayad sila through GCash, tapos papapick up na lang nila, ganyan.
Right. Sobrang convenient and less interaction, kumbaga.
Yes. Sobrang laking help ng social media kasi wala kaming way para mag-market talaga.
Mm-mm. Speaking of social media and digital, ang dami nang nag-comment digitally. So, basahin mo natin yung mga comments natin.
Actually, may question nga din tayo sa comment section, no? Maybe si Miss Jaja could share her thoughts about this question that came in sa ating comment section. From Ms. Annabelle Perez. I'd like to ask about the initial capital for the rotisserie, the inclusion, and the system of the company for the supply. So, what are your thoughts on this, or what can you share with us about this?
Pwede niya po ako i-PM. Bibigay ko po yung mismong contact nila Sir Dan. Pero actually po, kung para po sa idea, ang franchise fee po ni Lembest is 250. Yun yung actually franchise fee last year. Nag-iba po kasi per year. And then po yan like 4 or 5. Kami po ang contract is 5 years. Then may babayaran something. Pero mababa lang naman po yung asking nila. Tapos, depende na po sa magiging location nyo. And yung rotisserie po sila kasi magpo-provide. Babayaran po yun lang. Sa 250 included yung rotisserie. Pero po yung other things like construction ng buong. Kasi pag kailangan makuha mo yung standard na ng itsura ng shop. So, dun po medyo mas malaki yung ilalabas. Plus yung mga kailangan mo pang equipments. Kaya ng mga freezer, ganyan, chest freezer. Opo. Maganda
Okay.
po actually mag-business na may ka-share muna kung medyo natatakot ka maglabas ng malaking pera. Para din tulungan po.
Share ng capital, no?
So,
Nakita ko yung comment kanina ni Cristel. Sabi niya mukbang. Ay, naku, pang mukbang talaga to, Cristel. Napakarami, I swear. Ang dami niya. Mukbang na ba? Game?
Ready na si Miss Faith, mukbang na daw siya. Ayun.
Tapos, alam mo, yung lechon, natatakot akong kainin kasi parang feeling ko maririnig ng buong
Sa
VG8
mic.
yung crunch. Oo.
Talagang mukbang levels na talaga siya.
Alam mo, hindi ako makapuslit kasi maririnig nyo. Parang feeling ko ang crunchy niya. Crystal, punta ka dito, mukbang tayo.
Oo nga pala, no? Pwede. Yan, mamaya kakatok na kami dyan, Miss Faith. Makikikain kami dyan. Makikiubos kami ng mga pinadala ni Miss Jaja.
Ang dami talaga. Thank you, Ja.
Alright.
Actually, partner yan. Partner. Oo, yan. So today actually, hindi lang ako talaga makaka-try ng Lembest, 'di ba, Ja? May mga ka-entreps natin na mag-take down notes ng ating Entrepreneur tips. Pwedeng matikman ang Lembest Lechon. Kaya nako, abangan niyo na si Chase.
Talagang abangan and parang stay throughout the show para din ang makita natin ang lahat ng tatlong Entrepreneur tips for a chance to win nga na yung mga yung mga showcase ni Miss Faith earlier. Yes. Para naman hindi na digital ang ating experience. Diba?
Para malaman yung hindi ako nagsisinungaling. Masarap siya. I swear, masarap yung sisig. Hindi ko pa nasusubukan yung lechon, hindi ako makapuslit.
Sample.
Sige, sample na. Ayan na. Pakihingaan yung audio. Wait lang.
Kasi sa amin marinig yung crunch, Miss Faith. Para may digital experience kami ng crunch.
Ano tawag ASMR, diba?
ASMR.
Wait lang. Ito na, game na.
Game na.
Ito ang lakas. Wait lang. Feeling ang lakas nito.
Okay lang yun pag malakas. Ibig sabihin, super crunchy talaga niya. There we go. At least, proven and tested. Guys, you heard it here first sa EntrepRadio today na talagang totoong-totoo ang crunch factor ng Lembest Lechon. As showed by Miss Faith. Other than the whole crunch factor na speechless pa si Miss Faith, saan pa kayo, guys? Diba? Nawala siya. Na-speechless siya ng sobra. Ayan. So, gusto kong yun. That's a very good effect, I guess, na nasa speechless after the first bite. Wait, Miss Faith, you're on mute po.
Akala ko, feeling ko kasi masisira na yung voice ko, kaya nagpatay na ako ng camera.
Na-speechless din. So, sobrang sarap. And first hand natin na experience nga na talagang may crunch factor ang Lembest Lechon. Rinig na rinig sa ating mic earlier. Diba? Proven and tested. So speaking of that, na parang ngayon pa lang digitally, nakikita na natin yung successes that you guys are experiencing, despite what's happening din sa pandemic or sa situation ngayon. But how do you envision your businesses? Sige, other than si Lembest, of course, also your laundry, si Washbar, diba? So how do you envision them both? Where are they heading in the years to come? Meron ba tayong mga future plans for them? Like for example, si Lembest, diba balang araw, malay nyo, restaurant levels na talaga siya with dine-in experience once the whole world is medyo safe na for such experiences.
Dati plan po namin, sana mag-save para sa future. Madagdagan pa po sila ng even tig-isa again para hanggang mag-multiply. For now, hindi pa namin ulit naiisip na magtayo ng yung Washbar kasi sarili namin concept po. Hindi siya franchise. Pero kung mag-multiply kami, so parang ika-copy namin yung system ng Washbar. Lembest naman, so yung system kinakopy lang din namin sa original. So yun, parang gusto namin madagdagan siya para sa income. Sana, save pa. Antay mag-ROI.
Ayun.
Hindi ako makasalita.
Sige lang, Miss Faith.
feeling ko,
So,
feeling ko ang oily na. Ang oily. Tapos,
lip gloss lang yan, Miss Faith.
lip gloss. Ayan. Ang
Ayun,
sarap
so,
eh.
speechless mo talaga si Miss Faith sa sarap ng
Hindi ba,
Lembest.
Chase, ikaw muna. Kakain muna ako.
Sige lang, Miss Faith. It's fine. I can take it
Ayun.
over here. So, ayun, no? Other than of course, how you envision it, and before we get to how we envision things, di ba meron tayong mga ginagawang certain steps. So baka Miss Jaja, you can share with our ka-entreps joining us right now, no? Any tips about, let's say, time management or yung administrative ends, productivity, mga ganong factors naman of the business?
Yes po. Para po sa pagma-manage, malaking kailangan umpisa super hands-on kahit may system yung business mo. Siyempre, babantayan mo din yung staff mo, nag-guide mo pa sila. Sa laundry shop, ang gumawa nun yung sister ng partner ko. Nung beginning po, halos parang ilang months talagang, parang baby, nandun sila everyday. So, ganun din yung itong Lembest is only 4 months. In any business, parang lalo sa umpisa, titignan nyo kung may mga mali or ano. Marami kasi kayong matututunan daw the more na tinututukan mo siya. Tapos may magiging kayong ideas from there. Pag nandun ka na parang, pwede pala itong gawin. Parang may iba ka on your own, personalize mo. Plus, ano pa ba? Kalimutan ko. Wait, wrong. Ano pa ba yun? Aside from that, importante na nga yung technology. So, para rin nababantayan mo even far away ka. Sobrang laking help na merong internet, CCTV, tapos na-chat nyo sila pag may kailangan ka. Even minsan may kailangan ka asikasuhin personal, magagawa mo even remotely. Tapos yung mga social media, ayun, may expand yung business mo tuloy-tuloy. Talagang yan kailangan yung marketing. Huwag yung titigilan. Kasi na-test din namin yung nag-stop mag-post yung ang taga-post kasi yung business partner namin sa mga group. Nag-stop siya like 2 weeks. As in, parang yung sales din namin parang nag-stop din.
So parang nakita niyo yung correlation?
May ano po talaga, yes.
May factor talaga. That's interesting. That's an interesting insight.
Tapos, yung GCash, marami pong natutuwa kasi nagbabayad sila remotely, tapos nakatipid. Plus, nag-partner po kami kay Food Panda, which is sobrang malaking tulong doon. Yun po.
We really have to take advantage of the technology that we have. Paulit-ulit ko nga sinasabi na this is the best time para maging entrepreneur kasi everything's just so easy to, digitally, it's easy. Pero syempre, yung finances, diba? You have to be ready for it. So, yun. So, Jaja, anong mga words of wisdom naman siguro pagdating sa entrepreneurship? Kung yung transition, how do you, yung mga ka-entreps natin na may full-time job pa, pero they wanna transition to having their own business, anong pwede mong i-share?
Sa umpisa, kung parang wala ka pang idea, isip ka muna ng kung sa tingin mo kung ano yung kailangan mo at saka yung favorite mo din na gawin or gusto mo. Like, baka hobby mo pala yung gusto mong business or baka mga favorite mong bagay gusto mong i-offer as services, kaya mo palang gawin. So, isipin mo din muna yung passion mo, isa yun. Tapos pangalawa, kung parang short ka pa sa puhunan, huwag ka din madi-discourage kasi like ako, hindi ko naman makakama kung wala kang mga business partners eh. Malay mo din, makaisip ka na mag-partner up ka with your friends or some family members. Isa yun. Pangalawa, kung talagang wala pa din, start ka sa pinaka-small. Tapos subukan mo lang yung subukan hanggang ma-realize mo, pwede na pala kahit di ako mag-empleyado, ganun, or alas ka na sa job mo. Pero wag din agad.
Tapos, what about time management? Pag nagta-transition ka, paano mo binabalance yung, kasi you still have to go to work, and there's another, di ba, parang there's a business na waiting for your attention, di ba? How do you manage your time?
Yes. Siguro I guess, meron ka talagang mapagkakatiwala ang tao na Lalo nga pag nag-start kasi tututukan mo siya. Yun yung that time, yung Lembest kasi ako nag-start while I was here, ako yung nag-manage talaga from the beginning, from scratch. Pero yung laundry shop, talagang ang nagtutok is sister nung partner ko. Meron kayong dapat, kung parang sa tingin hindi ka makakala ng time, isang family member nyo or mapapagtitiwalaan yung person na or business partner nyo na rin siguro siya, I guess, na talagang siya yung magtututok muna and magbabantay. While ikaw din, yung free time mo, itignan mo na lang din kung ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin and mga dapat mong gawin dun sa business. So, mahirap kasing i-manage yung time while working pa talaga, honestly. Unless internet siguro yung business or parang diesel,
Oo, sacrifice talaga, 'di ba? Sacrifice mo yung free time mo na dapat nagpapahinga ka, na dapat you're chilling out with friends or something else, 'di ba? Pero sacrifice mo siya kasi you want to have a business of your own which will benefit you in the end, 'di ba?
Parang ano nga yan, Miss Faith, no? Nothing worth having comes easy. Talagang it entails certain sacrifices on our end. Kasi syempre we have this dream that we want to achieve. We dream of having our own time or yung hawak natin yung oras natin. Wala tayong boss, wala tayong, everything's under our control. So in order to achieve that dream or that goal, syempre certain sacrifices has to be made.
Oo, tsaka what comes in mind is yung sinasabi ni Sir Choi na do something today that your future self will thank you for. 'Di ba parang kasi you can tambay today, gutom later, 'di ba? you can 'di ba? You can bakasyon today, pulubi tomorrow, 'di ba? So,
Totoo.
yun it's all about choices. So if you choose to start a business today, you will benefit late on the days to come, 'di ba? So yun. So how do we contact you, Ja? Yung mga gustong matikman ang Lembest Lechon, how do they get in touch with you?
Paano po magpamain sa Lembest Lechon?
Follow niyo po kami sa Facebook page namin. Paano ko pa kaya? Pwede ko po ba rito masend yung link?
Sige, you can send it through our chat dito on our backstage. And we can flash it naman on the stream right now. Sige, let's do this.
Okay po.
Kasi I'm pretty sure excited din ng ating viewers, no? I think nakikurious sila sa crunch factor talaga from our mini mukbang kanina. Mini ASMR.
Nako, you have to help me. Ang dami niya.
Sabi ko nga, na kami dyan. Pakatok na kami dyan in just a few minutes.
Wait lang po. Sorry.
Sige, it's okay. Ayun. Tawag dito. Ano lang yan? Suspense factor. Suspense factor. Sa mga gutom na dyan. Ganon. Saan sila pwede mag-order ng Saan sila pwede mag-order for dinner? Saktong-sakto, no? It's 3:12. So, sa mga medyo tinatamad-tamad magluto for tonight at nag-iisip-isip ng kanilang dinner, anong pwedeng i-dinner sa Easter? Sakto Easter, di ba? So, syempre, medyo onting handa-handa, di ba? Onting pakain-pakain.
Think no more.
Di ba?
Diba?
Think no more. Dito na tayo sa Lembest Lechon. Alright. So, hold on.
Pwede pa ka-share sa kanya sa messenger. Tinan mo. Thank you.
Saan nga location yung Lembest Lechon, Ja?
Dito po sa Pedro Hill, Santa Ana.
Pedro Hill. Ay, malapit yan sa school ko. Noon.
Ayan. So, other than flashing it on the screen, we will be also sharing it sa ating comment section na lang para easier click din sa ating mga viewers. Ayun. So, wait lang. Let us flash it on... Hold on. Wait, sige. We'll just be sharing it on our comment section na lang para easier There you go. Easier reference sa ating mga ka-entrep. Ito na
If
lang.
you
I'll
actually
scroll the
type in sa
comments.
Facebook Lembest Lechon, you
There
will
you
easily
go.
find it.
So, ito po ang kanilang branch, Lembest Lechon in Pedro Hill, Santa Ana. So, ayan. And speaking of, gusto pa ba natin ng pampahype pa sa ating product for today? Ito, meron tayong just in. Pagka-post natin ng link, ayan, may testimonial kaagad from none other than Voice Master himself. Sobrang sarap ng Lembest. Nag-enjoy family ko. Lagi na kami mag-order. So, ayan po mga ka-entrep sa mga nagpaplano po ng dinner natin for tonight. Look no further. Nandito na po sa ating comment section ang Lembest Lechon. Pedro Hill Santa Ana branch. Andiyan na ang
At
kanilang
saka
link.
may testimonial na. So, alam mo yon, alam nyong sure na masarap, diba?
Testimonial. Tapos may sample pa tayo kanina visually and audio. Yung audio ng crunch factor. So, let's flash this once again. Nasa comment section naman siya, guys. Mga ka-entrep. You can scroll over and click on that and place your orders right now. Or, along the way. So, ito po siya. We're flashing it again on the screen.
Yes, Lembest Lechon, Pedro Hill, Santa Ana. Ayan. So, yun. Hanapin nyo na sa Facebook. Yan. Sasagutin kayo ni Jaja agad-agad para may dinner na kayo. And guys, like what I said earlier,
mag-order pa lang.
Yun nga, like what I said
Sandali
kanina,
lang,
if you were able to take down kung ano yung mga Entrepedia tips natin, naku, ano ka ba? May dinner na kayo. Kailangan nyo nang isulat yung mga Entrepedia tips. Diba? Basta within Manila ha, kasi dapat NCR bubble lang tayo.
NCR bubble lang. Safety first po tayo, mga ka-entrep. Safety first,
Ayan. So,
gutom later, I guess. Cravings later na lang.
Yan, sobrang thank you, Jaja. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you sa pagpapataka mo sa mga ka-entreps natin today. I'm sure nagmamadali na sila mamayang mag-comment kung ano yung Entrepedia tips kasi gusto na nilang matikman ang Lembest Lechon.
Thank you.
Ngayon.
Salamat, Sir Choi. Masarap.
Ayan, Sir Choi, salamat po sa testimonial. Thanks, Ja.
Thank you po. Happy Easter, everyone.
Thank you.
Ayun. So, Miss Faith, kamusta naman ang nagutom ako ng very light doon In fairness, ang galing kasi parang kahit visually lang and yung narinig lang natin ang iyong beautiful sounds of crunches. Meron na siyang ganung effect.
Ganun na talaga mga voice artist ngayon. Pati
hanggang crunch. Kailangan yun. Sabi nga ni Sir Choi, di ba, kung gusto mo maging speaker, communicator, voice-over artist, dubber, at lahat-lahat pa, streamer and all that, Certified Voice Artist Program, once again, is now accepting applicants for Batch 7 starting on May 8. So please, yes, head over lang, search Certified Voice Artist Program on Facebook. Guys, promise, kahit sa Google, kahit sa Facebook nyo yan i-search, kahit kahit voice acting workshop, kahit yun lang, promise, yun ang una nyong makikita. So don't hesitate to send a message and inquire about the Certified Voice Artist Program where we will get in touch with you para maging voiceover artist din kayo among many things. Like ito, what Miss Faith and I are doing right now. We're also doing online hosting. So isa po yan sa mga pwede nating malaman and matutunan. At again, at siguro parte na rin dyan ang mga mini mukbang na nagaganap sa mga show.
And you know what I love about CVAP, it's not just about voice acting. It's self-discovery.
That is
self-discovery.
true.
You learn more about yourself, you learn about what you can do that you didn't know you can do. Diba? Nakaka-uplift ang CVAP. Ayan. So, thank you again, Jaja, for joining us and thank you for the pamukbang. Ayan. And Pao, it's time to bring out
sa mga nag-aabang ng kanilang pang dinner tonight.
Yes. Ito na.
Ito na, guys. Ito na. All right.
Second Entrepedia tip from Mr. Entrepedia.
So, okay. We'll now be calling in
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Miss
Hold
Faith.
on. Wait lang. We're having a bit of kaya pa ba today, guys? All right.
Look, I know that Lechon was good, but sometimes we gotta get back into the tips. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mr. Entropedia Tip. That's me. All right. Anyway, Mr. Entropedia here, back at it again with your Entropedia tips with 3 effective branding tips. So let's move on to our second Entropedia tip. Create a unique value proposition. So a unique value proposition is what makes you different from your competitors. It comes in the form of an effective statement or combination of statements which describe your business to customers in a manner which will make them want to engage with you and buy from you. The FAB technique, FAB, or rather it's the features, advantages, and the benefits technique is the best way to start to design your value proposition so it really communicates to customers. And that was our second Entropedia tip: create a unique value proposition featuring the FAB technique.
Okay, ayun. Thank you so much, Chase, for sharing that, featuring the FAB technique for creating a unique value proposition. So we'll just flash this muna, our Entropedia tip number 2, para sa mga nag-aabang ng kanilang dinner, pwede pa nilang ma-note
What was
down.
tip number 1? Ipakita na rin natin yung tip number
Sige.
1. Kasi
Sa
tayo,
mga-
giveaway tayo. Pabigay.
Alright.
Pamigay talaga
Pabigay.
tayo.
So sige, let's do this. This is
It's a nice
Entropedia tip
rhyming one.
number 1. There you go. Target your market.
Mhm.
Then
That was
2.
1, and number 2 is create a unique value proposition. Ladies and
Create
gents.
a unique value proposition. Yan. Isa na lang, guys, ang hihintayin ninyo, mga ka-entreps. At get ready, exercise nyo na yung mga, warm up nyo na yung mga fingers to type the answers later.
Because it's all gonna be filled later.
Yan. So, Mr. Entropedia, Chase, let us know. Ano ba ang ating, what do you think about the edge of having a unique value proposition when you're coming up with your own brand or your own business?
Yeah, so as the name implies, the unique value proposition. So this implies that it is essentially the uniqueness of what your product or service has to offer. So this actually relates to the whole FAB technique that the tip mentioned. So the features, advantages, and benefits. Now, like in our previous example about bags, I really like bags. We can actually identify and apply the technique. So, like for example, we're working with a paper bag. They're convenient and allows you to carry multiple items in one hand. It's a good product, sure. But suppose we were to present a reusable bag. And these bags, it features a reinforced material to keep items organized and secure. That's a feature. Next up is a sturdy handle. That's an advantage over the handleless paper bags it's an advantage over the paper bags because they have a handle. So
Right.
that's the sturdy handle. And the last one is reusable bags are reusable, meaning less waste, and that's benefit. So those are three things that reusable bags have over paper bags. So that's from there you can catch the attention of your customers and show them that this bag is better than this other bag. And yeah, it's allows customers this even more unique and improved experience over this original item. So if you can figure that out, it'll help you with how your brand is going to affect your target market out there. So those are my thoughts, not tips, thoughts.
Thank you, Chase, for sharing
And
that.
I agree with your thoughts.
I agree with your thoughts. I agree. No, that was a very good, very insightful and well said na differentiation, diba? When you know how different you are compared to your competitors, talagang your marketing initiatives will parang streamline properly.
And I really think that Chase is prepared for this kasi meron pa siyang examples eh. Alam mo yun.
Ready yung brand niya ng bags.
So, after the show, execute niya na yung ano niya, yung company
Yung business
bag
niya ng bag niya. Ang banga na siya na yung siya na yung ating guest next time. Hindi na siya si Mr. Endervilla. Guest na natin siya here. We'll look forward to that bag. Entrep bag, I guess. Ayun. Sige, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Chase. So, meron pa tayong isa pa. Coming in later on. So, mga ka-Entrep, stay tuned for that. And Chase will be calling you back again in just a short while. Thank you. And chill muna tayo dyan.
You got it.
Bye!
Bye.
Ayan.
Yun.
So, it's time. It's time for our second guest. Kanina pa siya naghihintay and I'm sure he's very, very, talagang eager to share about his story.
Oo nga. And excited na rin tayo malaman ang kanyang sharings at tips and tricks for us today.
Oo. Tapos alam mo, ang sarap ng food nila. Food pa rin.
Wala mukbang episode. Welcome to Entrep Radio, special mukbang episode.
Hindi, alam mo why we're doing this? Kasi April, did you know guys na April is actually a food month. It is National Food Month. And that's why we're doing this today. And for the rest of April, actually, gugutomin namin kayo for the rest of April. Diba?
So, puro food ang ating showcase.
Ayan. So, welcome na natin yung ating second guest. Excited tayo dyan sa product na i-share niya sa atin. And he's actually one of the fastest growing pasalubong and dessert business in Laguna. All the way from Los Baños ito. Ayan. So, let's all welcome the owner of Harito Food Products, Mr. Jerry S. Urriquia Jr. Ayan, sorry.
Hello po, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon po. Kamusta po sa inyo?
Okay naman po. Kahit ECQ, okay pa rin.
Hi, Sir Jerry. Welcome to Entrep Radio.
Hello po.
Yan. Sir Jerry, batiin mo naman yung ating mga ka-Entreps na excited malaman kung ano po ang food product na ipapakita niyo sa atin today.
Magandang hapon po sa lahat, sa mga ka-Entreps na nakikinig ngayon. Lalo na sa mga taga Laguna.
Yun, sa mga taga Los Baños.
Ano nga naman yan, no, Miss Faith? Ang iconic yan talaga pag pupunta ng Laguna, lalo na sa Los Baños. Ganyan, talagang bibili tayo ng mga pasalubong, di ba?
Oo, did you know na ang Laguna ay ang dessert capital ng Pilipinas? Oo. Yung mga alam nating kakanin na puto binyan, syempre sa binyan, 'di ba? Yung mga halo-halo, yung mga hinahalo sa halo-halo doon ginagawa, 'di ba? Tama po ba, Sir Jerry?
Yes. Yung mga nata, kaong, munggo na sweet, nasa bote 'yon.
Oo. So, nasa Laguna pala yun, di ba? So, Sir Jerry, kwento mo naman po sa amin yung business ninyo. Siguro you can share more about yourself and your business po.
Bali, nag-start ako as a trader ng pasalubong items. Pero nung pumunta ako sa DTI, na-invite ako sa KMME, kapatid mentor me. Bali, 12 modules yun na papasok ka once a week para pag-aralan yung buong cycle ng business. Nung nandun ako sa DTI, yung mga kaklase ko doon, may mga product. Ako wala akong matinong product na ipiniresent sa kanila. So, nahihiya talaga ako nung time na yon. Ang ano ko lang noon, meron akong 3 tindahan ng pasalubong store. Ang propose ko noon, nung sa graduation namin ng KMME, gumawa ako ng isang product na tinawag ko siyang biscotti. Gusto ko kasi yung product na medyo kakaiba at saka matagal ang buhay. So, yung presentation ko noon sa business plan ko noon sa KMME, puro plano pa lang, hindi pa na-materialize. Na-materialize lang yon after na nung KMME.
Mhm. Yung KMME, Kapatid Mentor Me program ng DTI, tama po?
Oo, oo, oo.
Oo, kasi yung DTI talaga ang daming projects niyan for mga entrepreneur, mga local entrepreneur, 'di ba? Ayan. Sir, ano po yung mga
Oo,
products ng
marami.
Harito Food Products?
Unang-una naging products namin yung buko kasaba de leche, yung 3-in-1 Pinoy delicacy. Pinagsama-sama namin yung buko pie, kasaba cake, at leche flan. Since Los Baños, kilalang-kilala sa buko pie. Tapos marami ditong store na lahat, may kasaba cake, lahat nagbebenta ng leche flan. Ang ginawa ko, pinagsama-sama ko yung tatlo sa isang dessert. So,
Wow!
nag-click naman, ayun.
All in
Ang
one,
talino!
kumbaga. Why
Ang
not, di
talino
ba?
nun. Oo. Di ba
Oo.
hindi ka nabibili ng separate, tapos pagkakagatin mo siya, parang kumakain ng sandwich, pero dessert. Di ba?
Oo.
That is very smart. Ayan. Tapos po, how did it all start? Kasi di ba na-mention nyo nga na dati wala kayong product. Bakit nyo po naisip? Bakit yung tatlong yun? Marami naman kasing pwede pagsama-samahin eh.
Kasi nga nasa Los Baños ako, area ng buko pie. So kinakailangan may store ako sa Los Baños. Gusto kong sumabay. Kung gagawa naman ako ng buko pie lang, parang gumaya lang ako sa kanila. So nakaisip ako nun para medyo maging may edge naman sa nandito na.
Naku sir, alam mo dapat mapakita natin yung product po ninyo eh, 'di ba? Actually,
Oo.
meron tayong pin-repair pero hindi pa dumadating sa akin. Meron po ba kayong hawak diyan na pwede natin ipakita?
Ay, wala ako naka-prepare. Nasa
Wala.
store.
Okay, sige.
Oo.
Sige. Ano na lang po, ipo-post natin yung mga pictures later. Ayan. So
Okay.
ano po siya, family business or is it just your own?
Own, yes. Personal
Ayun lang
business
po,
ko.
hindi po siya personal business. It's not a
Oo,
family
pero
business.
yung plano ko, yung expansion is maging family corporation na.
Okay. Ano po yung mga unique points ng Harito Food Products?
Bali sa branding namin, ang gusto ko sana maging first manufacturer ng kakanin, ng mga kakaning Pilipino na pwedeng i-export sa ibang bansa kung saan maraming Pilipino rin nasabik sa mga ganung pagkain.
Oo. Ano yan, talagang sobrang in demand yan sa ibang bansa. Kung gusto niyo po siyang i-export, lalo na yung mga kababayan natin na hindi matagal lang din nakakain ng mga kakanin, ng mga dessert from the Philippines. Nako, in
Oo.
demand talaga yan. Sayang, hindi natin mapapakita yung mga products. Gustong-gusto ko pa naman ipakita kung anong itsura ng buko kasaba de leche. Di ba pinagsama yung tatlo?
Sayang,
Ayan.
hindi ako nakapag-prepare. Akala ko kasi na nandyan.
Oo nga, nako. So yun, sir, paano po nag-start yung marketing? Kasi parang, di ba sa Los Baños, alam natin na marami ng mga dessert dyan. How did you stand out? Why do you think you stood out? Kasi ngayon, you're the fastest growing dessert company dyan eh, di ba? What do
Actually,
you think you did good?
nag-start ang marketing ko dahil din sa DTI. After KMME, meron kaming trade fair sa SM Calamba. Doon ko tinrial yung buko kasaba de leche. Unang-una, doon ko siya binenta. Tapos nakita ko yung response ng market. So naengganyo ako. During that time, yung pagkadkad namin ng kasaba, mano-mano pa. Nung unang trade fair ko na sinalihan, mano-mano talaga yun lahat. Pero ngayon meron na akong kilingan. Oo.
Nakatulong po ba ang DTI in terms of processing? Kasi alam ko meron silang mga processing, may mga processor sila.
Actually, ang malaki na itulong sa akin ng DTI dun sa isang product ko, dahil dun sa OTOP, yung
One town, one product.
One town, one product, o yung biscotti, toasted coconut biscuit stick. Actually, ang main ingredients niya is sapal. Sapal ng nyog na ginawa namin biscuit. So, maganda rin yung naging feedback sa market. At yun yung tinutulungan ngayon sa akin ng DTI through SITEM para ma-standardize at plano nilang i-export yung biscotti.
So, biscotti and buko cassava de leche, yan talaga yung mga main products ng
Oo.
Harito food products. I see. Sino pong nag-influence sa inyo to start a business? Naging empleyado po ba kayo?
Actually, elementary pa lang ako. Elementary pa lang ako, mahilig na akong mag-business. During summer, yung summer ng elementary days, meron akong sari-sari store. Ako at saka yung isang cousin ko sa probinsya, meron akong kaming sari-sari store na na-open lang yun tuwing summer. Tapos yung kinikita namin doon, yun yung ipinambibili namin ng gamit sa susunod na pasukan.
Oo, ako din. Alam mo ako rin po, nung pag-summer nung maliit kami ng kapatid ko, bibigyan kami ng mama namin ng paninda, pero hindi namin pera. Pera ng mama ko. So bibili kami ng mga paninda, tapos magtitinda-tinda kami. Ganon. So kayo po, since bata pa lang kayo, yun yung na gusto nyong maging entrepreneur?
Oo. Kahit sa classroom, nagbebenta-benta rin ako noon. Kahit papel, ibinebenta ko sa kaklase ko yun eh.
Hindi naman ka nagbebenta ng assignment.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman nagbebenta ng assignment. Ano pa mga binibenta ninyo?
Noong high school, ako naman yung nag-supply, bali yung buong school, kasi treasurer ako ng student council, so meron kaming fundraising project. Ang ginawa ko, ako yung nag-supply sa bawat room ng ibebenta. So parang ako yung manufacturer, wholesale na kinukuha sa akin ng student council, ganun.
Wow, napakagaling naman palang entrepreneur from the start. Diba?
Ayun, medyo nasanay.
So yung pala, ngayon kasi 'di ba parang nag-lockdown na tayo, nag-ECQ na tayo, 1 year na tayong lockdown, Sir Jeff, no?
Oo.
So ngayon, anong role ng social media? Anong naging role ng social media para sa Harito Food Products?
Actually, yung nakilala kami dahil sa social media. Nakaabot yung mga post, siyempre, i-post nung isa, like, share, hanggang sa madami. Yan ang pinakamura at pinakawalang gastos, pinakasimpleng advertising. Yung mag-post ka lang, tapos nagustuhan nila, ni-like, isinye. So marami nang narating. Maraming nakakilala, na curious, yun. Nakarating yung product namin sa Tacloban, sa Bisaya. Kaya lang natigil nga dahil dito sa pandemic.
Oo. Hanggang si Catriona Gray na ang may hawak ng product na niya.
Oo,
Nakita
si
kayo
Catriona.
Picture. Oo.
Isa pa si Gloria Diaz, nasa trade fair kami nun eh. Nasa trade fair kami sa Makati, sa Glorieta. Dumaan din si Gloria Diaz. So, nakita rin niya yung product namin. Nag-try din siya nun.
So, mga beauty queen pala dapat ang mga... So, beauty queen pala ang mga customer ng Harito, di ba? Ayan. Ano po yung mga ngayon nasa Facebook kayo, have you tried going to IG, to other platforms?
Pero the best pa rin yung Facebook. Doon pa rin talaga kami nakakakuha ng market. Oh.
Pero hindi pa kayo nagtatry ng ibang platform?
Merong IG, kaya lang hindi ganun ka-active. At saka yung Twitter, hindi ganun ka-active. Mas active pa rin ang Facebook.
I see. Sir, dahil na pag-uusapan natin ng social media, magpasok tayo ng mga comments na pumasok sa ating digital platform. Sabi ni Pao. Si Rem. Sabi ni Rem Albandia, yung 3 favorite ko pinagsama-sama. Na-imagine ko na. Naku, oo nga, Rem. Ako din na-imagine ko. How I wish. Sabi ni Pao.
Magpapakuha ako ng box at saka ng product para makita.
Sige. Sorry Pao, hindi ko pa nabasa. Wait lang.
Saglit lang, ma'am. Magpapakuha lang ako. Okay lang.
Sabi ni Pao, sige lang po. Sabi ni Pao, curious din ako sa combined dessert. Pumasok ka na, Pao, para matry mo din kahit virtually. Kahit virtually.
Andito pa pala ako sa comment section. Nakikichika ako doon. Ayan. Sabi ko nga sample, di ba?
Nakakatuwa yung ikaw nagko-comment tapos nandiyan ka.
Nandito pa rin ako bigla. Kasi naman, wait lang, guys, merienda. Sabi ko doon. Nagyaya.
Kasi, di ba, food month nga. So,
food month nga. So,
yes.
Yan,
yun na.
Na-excite. Buko kasama de leche. Ang ganda ng packaging.
Yan, ito yung malaki po.
Drum roll, please. Wala tayong pa-drum roll.
Yan.
Wow!
Naka-vacuum seal para mas matagal yung life niya.
Naka-vacuum seal. Sir, hiwain mo naman.
Nagpa-sample no?
Sir, hiwain mo naman.
Nice po.
Gusto ko makita yung layers. Kasi di ba yung sapin-sapin ang ganda ng itsura. Ito parang layers of dessert. I think I'm not sure, I haven't seen. Pero that's what I'm imagining.
Ayun, no?
Ito naman yung biscotti.
Wow!
Yung packaging namin, hindi pa ito yung final. Kasi inaantay ko pa yung nutrition pack. Titingnan ko kung pwede siyang prebiotic. At saka yung kung pumasok siya sa no cholesterol. Tinitingnan ko yun. Yung mga value preposition namin.
Merong health consideration
sa ating tips. Earlier Entropedia tips natin, no? Ang unique value proposition.
Tapos ito naman yung aming mga biscuit.
Ang dami ganun. Nakakatawa yung packaging niyo po, sir. Ang catchy, kumbaga.
Biscuit.
Yan yung mga iba-iba biscuit namin.
Polvoron, otap. So, iba-iba siya.
Yes po. Bali, 8 klase yan, yung mga Pinoy biscuit namin.
Pinoy biscuit, okay. Pero totoo pa, ang ganda ng mga
Uy, yemo cake! Ay, favorite. Natuwa. Ay, yemo cake.
May egg pie.
Fairness. Tsaka Miss Faith, no, talaga yung packaging nila. Yung tipong kung pumunta ka sa pasalubong store, pasalubong area, talaga mapapatingin ka talaga sa...
Oo, tsaka siya, para siyang world class. Is it?
Yes.
It's being exported, no, sir?
Plano pa lang kasi ginagawa pa yung yung pag-export kasi medyo maraming requirements kagaya ng HACCP. Yun, inaano pa namin yung certification ng HACCP. Siguro by August, meron na kaming HACCP.
Pero the packaging, it's not your normal packaging. Parang talaga yung marketing, yung branding nandoon. Baked tikoy.
Baked tikoy.
Wow! Uy, na-curious naman ako sa baked tikoy.
So, yung tikoy, yung normal na tikoy, ini-steam sa amin, binibake namin yung tikoy.
Binibake.
Ano pong niya? Parang, so, help us visualize na, Sir Harito. Paano po yung itsura niya? Para po ba siyang pie? Para siyang...
Hindi, yung sa amin, rectangular.
Okay po.
Tapos, malagkit pa rin. Parang yung tikoy pa din na normal. Kaya lang, ang way ng pagluluto namin is baking. Hindi steam. So, mas tumatagal din yung life niya.
Interesting.
Hinihintay ko talaga yung, di ba nakatulala lang ako, naghihintay ako dun sa buko cassava de leche.
Pero wais na.
Slice pala ako, saglit lang po.
Yun talaga iniisip ko hanggang, habang nag-uusap tayo dito, yun
talaga nakahang sa tawag dito? Buko cassava de leche, diba?
Naiwan dun yung isip ko.
Andun yung puso't diwa natin.
Oo. Ay, nako pa, masanay ka dito sa EntrepRadio, madaling ma-distract. Kasi daming pagkain.
Ang daming ganap.
Ayan. Is it?
Po ako nung kasaba.
Akala ko this is the moment.
This is the moment.
Sige, habang hinihintay natin, habang hinihintay natin ang ating dessert na ini-slice. Sir, may mga tips po ba kayo, kunwari, tips ninyo for mga ka-entreps natin na gustong magnegosyo pero medyo kinakabahan kasi nga the times are very uncertain. Meron po ba kayong tips sa kanila?
Kung pagkain, the best time talaga ngayon ang pagkain. Kasi ang focus ng tao ngayon, puro pagkain. Kaya huwag kabahan, mabilis yan. Basta unique yung pagkain mo at saka malinis, sigurado ka malinis kasi ikaw din ang babalikan yan pagka may problema yung pagkain mo na ginagawa. So, i-post lang sa Facebook, may bibili at may bibili niya.
Oo, no. Kasi parang lahat, kapag walang ginagawa, nasa Facebook, tumitingin ng pagkain.
Lang talaga, totoo po.
Oo.
Pero how do you market your products po from Los Baños? If your buyer is from Manila, how do you transport? Or is there a reseller here? Meron po bang
Meron kami mga reseller. May mga reseller kami dyan sa Manila. Meron din kaming display sa Autop Hub Makati. Sa DTI main office, meron kaming display doon.
So they can order from there, sir, no?
Oo.
So hindi nila kailangan pumunta ng Los Baños para matikman ang buko cassava de leche na hinihintay ko talaga.
sabi nga nung isang comment kanina, no, na nai-imagine na daw niya, shout out naman kay Rem na nag-send ng kanyang comment kanina. Huwag mo nang i-imagine, ready naman pala nandito siya nearby sa Makati. So, ayun. Huwag na natin i-imagine, guys. Order na tayo. Let's head over to, purchase din. And para matry din. Para din, diba? Hindi naman natin mai-imagine ng taste. Ganun din. Hindi mai-imagine ng taste. So, para makita natin yung play of flavor. Doon ako naka-curious, Sir Harito, no? Yung tawag dito po, Sir Jerry, sorry, I keep on saying Sir Harito kanina pa. Ngayon ko lang siya na-realize. I apologize for that.
Okay lang.
Ayun po, Sir Jerry, yung play of flavors, parang doon po talaga one thing na we can say na it's a mix of these certain favorites, pero it's another thing to actually experience po, no, yung flavors niya talaga playing on your taste buds, kumbaga. Ay, ito na po, Miss Faith, may big reveal na yata tayong magaganap.
Ito naman.
Hindi maganda.
Is this it?
Is this really it? Wow! Oh my, wala na. Gusto ko na din. Gusto ko na din.
Nasa taas yung leche plan, tapos yung buko at kasaba yung nandito sa
gitna. Oh my goodness! Ang sarap niya tingnan. And I'm sure mas all the more kapag talagang actual natin siyang matikman.
Oo.
Ang daming patakam sa ating viewers today, no, Miss Faith?
Parang,
na naman.
Oo, kasi parang feeling ko, nagpa-fireback sa akin yung pangtatakaw ko kanina. Alam mo yun?
Ikaw naman yung natatakam na yun.
Sobrang ini-imagine ko na you have leche flan on top, tapos you have buko cassava under, tapos you take one bite, all at the same time you get
it's gonna play around.
Ang sarap. Dessert heaven, diba? Ay, nako. So, yun. Ano pa pong mga products na hindi pa natin nakikita at hindi pa po natin napapa-virtually tikim sa mga ka-entreps natin? Meron pa po ba?
Bali, yun yung mga available natin ngayon. Tapos, meron pa rin kaming under R&D. Siguro in few months, ilalabas namin yun sa Facebook namin.
Oo, may mga bago pang darating.
Kakaiba din. Yung mga ginagawa namin is medyo iba yung flavor. Sana magustuhan din.
Sir, kapag pumasok ka sa business ng food, no, ano ba mga tips mabibigay ninyo sa mga ka-entreps natin na nag-iisip, nagbabalak, gustong pumasok sa food? Ano ba yung mga dapat nating i-consider? Well, you've mentioned na kailangan yung quality is there, yung taste is there. Paano po yung operation? Meron po ba kayo mabibigay na tips?
Dapat sa operation, hands-on yung may-ari, lalong-lalo na kung nag-i-start pa lang, para mas makilala niya yung produkto niya. Habang ginagawa kasi yan, nagkakaroon ng mau-observe, ng pagbabago, hanggang dumating ka dun sa point na standardized na yung recipe mo. So pag kilala mo yung produkto mo, kahit ipagawa mo yan sa tao mo, pag nakita mo yung finished product, makikita mo kung nasunod or hindi.
True
Kasi
po.
kilala mo yung produkto mo.
Oo.
Texture pa lang ng ibabaw pagka finished product at hindi ganun, sasabihin mo na sa tao mo na may nabago sa proseso. Kasi hindi ganun yung produkto mo. So huli mo yung tao mo kung nagsushortcut ng proseso.
Oo, pero alam mo yan ang nakikita ko sa mga entrepreneurs natin na parang hindi pwedeng utos ng utos, hindi pwedeng nakarely ka sa mga employees mo kasi eventually merong darating na time siguro nagkasakit or siguro meron silang personal reason for not coming to work. 'Di ba? And you will have to do things on your own, 'di ba? Ayaw mo namang ma-paralyze yung operation mo just because hindi makapasok yung mga tao. If you own a business, you have to know it from top to bottom talaga, 'di ba?
Actually, yung January, yung after New Year, January 2019, so walang pumasok na tao. May umorder sa akin ng 60 boxes. Ako lahat yung gumawa, simula pagtatalop ng kasaba, ako lahat hanggang sa boxing. Kaya sabi sa akin ng mga tao ko, nakaya mo yun? Oo naman, alam ko ang proseso.
'Di ba? So it really pays na pag business owner ka, alam mo yung proseso at saka hindi ka maluloko, hindi ka ma-short, 'di ba? Parang hindi ka kayang linlang yan ng mga, I mean, we're not saying na ganun yung mga empleyado, pero it is actually by right dapat alam mo yung proseso, everything about your business.
At
Diba?
saka kung ang business mo is looking forward na lumaki, kinakailangan kumuha ka ng certification na mag-a-assure sa quality mo. Unang-una dyan yung FDA.
Right.
Para may mag-a-assure sa quality mo kung gusto mong lumaki. Yung FDA ko, assistance pa rin yun ng DTI, kaya kami nagkaroon ng FDA. Yung HACCP, yung HACCP na requirements para makapag-export, assistance pa rin yun ng DTI sa amin, kaya ginagawa namin ngayon. Ganun kagaling ang DTI Laguna.
DTI. Oo nga. So yun nga, sir, no, we've been mentioning about how DTI has helped you, how it helped Harito food products. Can you share siguro in a brief lang na process, ano yung mga pwedeng itulong ng DTI sa isang nagsisimula magnegosyo? Kunwari ako po, nakaisip ako ng negosyo, sisimulan ko na, pag bumunta ako sa DTI, anong pwede nang i-offer sa akin?
Una muna, sabihin mo sa DTI anong negosyo yung gusto mo. Parang consultation muna. Anong negosyo yung gusto mo, food or non-food? And then from there, bibigyan ka ng advice ni DTI kung ano yung mga dapat gawin. At saka pala, assisted din ako ng DOST. Yung ibang makina ko, galing sa DOST.
Oh, wow.
Oo, yung mga makina, kaya nakakapag-produce kami ng madami dahil meron na kami mga machineries.
Pao, hindi alam yan ng maraming tao ha. Akala nila pag nagnegosyo sila lang talaga, me, myself, and I.
Totoo.
Hindi nila alam na there are a lot of help available to them from
the government.
From the government, mga agencies ng government that they can reach out to and they will be helped. So yan, it's good that dinidiscuss ni Sir Jerry ngayon yung tungkol sa DTI. Kunwari, sir, lumapit na ako sa DTI, di ba? O, naisip ko food ang gusto ko. Ano pong ma-offer nilang tulong sa akin? Like in your case.
Kwento ko yung una kong lapit sa DTI.
Sige
para
po,
mas
sige po.
Alam mo
Sige
yung unang
po.
lapit ko sa DTI, ang dala ko noon is ensaymada. Gumawa ako ng ensaymada. Pero ang ginamit ko is premix. Premix na ensaymada. Kumbaga, ginawa ko lang.
Okay.
Tapos niluto ko, dinala ko sa DTI. Pagdating sa DTI, alam nung taga-DTI na ang ginamit ko ay premix.
Ang galing
Ganun kagaling. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, nagtanong siya ng mga technical tungkol dun sa produkto ko. Wala akong maisagot. Alam mo ang sabi niya sa akin, bumalik ka sa akin after mong mag-take ng basic courses sa baking. Nainis ako noon. Sabi ko, ano ba naman, pag-aaralin ko ako ng baking. Magdinegosyo na ako, babalik pa ba ako sa school? Sabi kong ganun. Pero pag uwi ko sa bahay, inisip ko lahat yung sinabi niya, tama siya. Kung magninegosyo ka, dapat may bala ka. Kung wala kang alam, mag-aral ka kasi gusto mo yun eh. Kaya ka magninegosyo, gusto mo yun. So pag-aralan mo, nag-aral talaga ako sa totoo. Kumuha ako ng basic baking. 1 week lang yon na hands-on agad. Ang kinuha ko yung hands-on agad. Tapos gumawa ako, pinaano ko sa kanya, nasagot ko na. Marami ako natutunan sa basic baking. Nung nagkaharap ulit kami ng taga DTI, sinabi niya sa akin, nag-aral ka na, kaya nasasagot mo na. Di ba tama naman yung sinabi nila?
Oo.
Interesting yun, no? Interesting insight, buti na share din ni Sir Jerry yun. Kasi parang you'd think na, at least for those who are not really familiar with everything pa, lalo na sa mga nagbabalak pa lang, di ba parang inisip natin DTI, paparegister ka lang ng name, and yun na siya. Parang that's all there is. Yung pala talagang you have really a pool of expert individuals sa DTI na who can guide you or at least tell you what else you need to do sa magiging goal or parang business venture mo. Gusto ko yung yung na niya kaagad, nakuha niya kaagad na premix lang pala siya,
Oo,
diba?
kasi hindi ko masagot yung mga tinatanong niya sa akin.
Sorry, Sir Jerry. Ini-imagine ko kung ako yung nasa lugar, no? Matatakot siguro ako.
Pero matatakot ka talaga kasi habang tinatry niya yung ensaymada na dala ko, nagme-make face siya, nakitang-kita mo na disappointed siya. Tapos sabi niya, wala. Iiling-iling siya. May kasama ako noon. Alam mo yung kasama ko noon, tinutungtungan ko na yung paa. Tara na. Kasi sinasabi niya sa akin, puro negative na. Sabi ko, naghirap ako para gawin yun, dalhin doon. Tapos maririnig mo, puro negative. Pero that point, naisip ko na tama lahat yung sinasabi niya. Ginawa ko lahat yung sinabi niya. Kaya naman, ayun, thankful din ako na ginawa kong inspiration talaga yung mga sinabi niya.
Oo. Ganun talaga, no? Nakakatuwa yung mga entrepreneurs kasi kahit they know how to receive constructive criticism, tapos they are willing to learn. Diba? You cannot be an entrepreneur without wanting to learn kasi if you wanna be stuck to where you are, your business will never prosper talaga, diba? Kasi you have to adapt. There are changes na you have to apply to your company, to your products, diba? So nakakatuwa yung mga tulong ng DTI. Kasi akala mo magaling, akala mo ang ganda. Akala mo ang galing ko na, ang ganda na ng product ko.
Oo, talaga. Tapos pagdating doon, kasi mas expert sila.
Oo.
Interesting to know that there are really a pool of experts din talaga behind. Na parang sa mga instances, ako personally, where I would think about putting up some sort of business venture, ganyan. Syempre, pag narinig ko na, register nyo na yan sa DTI, ang iniisip ko talagang, wala, pupunta ka lang doon. Ito yung pangalan ko, ito lang yung business ko. Okay, sa sign, ID, gano'n. Tapos yun na, tapos ka na. Yung pala may mga ganong assessment pa, which is very interesting to know, enlightening rather. It's very enlightening to know, no? Lalo na sa mga ka-entrep natin na nanonood ngayon. Sa mga baka na-enlighten din sila na parang, teka nga, alamin ko pa to lalo kasi baka ma-question din ako once I get there. Diba?
Tsaka yung assistance nila tuloy-tuloy.
Tuloy-tuloy, it doesn't stop. So, ibig sabihin pala, yung ginastos mo for registration, kasi pag nagpa-register ka ng DTI, it's either local, barangay level, national level, diba? Oo. So, yung binayad mo pala, katulad ng sinabi ni Pao, yung binayad mo pala, hindi lang just because I want to secure the name.
Right,
yung services that they can offer, diba? Parang we just don't know that. Dapat talaga sinishare kasi 'di ba parang akala ng mga business owner gusto lang ng DTI na may bayad yung pangalan, hindi pala pero mga services, may expertise behind. May expertise behind na susuporta sa inyo, and for if anything other than the name, very assured ka na you will go through a business na there are experts who will back you up.
Yes, exactly. I guess that gives our viewers, no, our ka-entreps, medyo mas naging kampante, kumbaga, na apparently, okay, meron din pala akong assistance na marireceive or expert advices na marireceive. Once I try to go through this, especially sa mga tao na, sa mga ka-entrep natin na probably starting lang sila lang, or wala pa masyadong idea, at least alam nila. Yes po, opo. Na at least they know now na they can actually receive pala expert advice din.
Oo.
Yun, thank you for sharing that, Sir Jerry, na kami doon, na number one, natuwa kami sa kwento, premix na ensaymada. But at the same time, di ba, na nagkaroon din kami ng insights, and yun din ako personally, ang key takeaway ko doon would be, kumbaga, panatag ng loob, na okay, so it goes beyond it goes beyond naming and documents lang. Yes po. So, ayun. I'm pretty sure that people who are listening right now, mas mai-inspire sila to push through with their endeavors. Okay, kaya pala. Kumbaga may ganung may ganung factor no. Kaya pala kasi there are people who can readily assist us, 'di ba, Miss Faith?
Yun talaga yung naramdaman ko na parang security, kasi parang kung business owner ka na, parang you will be trying uncharted water, kumbaga. Parang akala mo ikaw lang mag-isa. Nandiyan pa lang DTI, nandiyan pa lang DOST, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Hindi natin alam yun eh. So that's one important factor. Kaya naman, alam mo, Sir Jerry, we plan to have DTI talaga. Meron tayong collaboration na mangyayari between DTI and EntrepRadio. So from this moment onwards, we will be working with DTI to feature more products from Laguna, from Calabarzon, from Region 4, ganyan. And eventually, we will teach kung paano nga mag-start ng mga business based dun sa mga expertise na tinuturo ng DTI. So we're very excited for that. Mararanasan na ng mga ka-entreps natin yung mga naranasang suporta ni Sir Jerry. Diba?
Oo, basta gawin lang nila yung tinuturo ni DTI. Huwag silang mag-doubt na, alam mo, nung tinuturuan kami ng FDA, sabi ko, ang dami namang documents na gagawin yan. Gusto ko lang naman makabenta. Magbebenta lang. Hindi naman madumi yung product ko. Naguhugas naman ako ng kamay bago ako magtimpla. Pero ang dami talagang documents. Ganun kakapal yung documents mo pag nag-FDA ka.
Wow.
Pero nung nakapag-FDA ako, doon ko nalaman kung gaano kahalaga yung tinuturo nila. As in, wag lang silang sabihin, wag lang agad silang umangal na, ganito, dami namang pinagagawa, ganito, ganyan. Sundin muna nila pag nagawa nila at nakita nilang hindi maganda ang tinakbo ng negosyo nila, saka sila umangal.
Oo. And kapag certified ka, Sir Jerry, tama ba ako? Kapag certified ka, it opens a lot of doors for you.
A lot of opportunity,
kasi
yes, tama.
Diba? Kasi kapag certified ka, people would tend to be more comfortable, would be more at ease sa mga products mo. Kasi certified ka eh. Parang pag certified voice artist, talaga maipasok natin, di ba?
Lalo na ngayon, Miss Faith, di ba? Syempre with the whole pandemic, with everything that's happening now, talagang extra cautious ang mga tao sa safety ng mga products na binibili nila. Yes po.
Sige. Sir Jerry, ito na lang, huli naming tanong sa inyo, sir. Dahil kayo ay entrepreneur from childhood na nagbibenta ng papel, nagbibenta ng...
Gusto ko yung papel talaga.
Oo, kasi feeling ko sa dami ng na-interview natin sa EntrepRadio, I think entrepreneurship starts from your younger years talaga. You would know if you have that tendency to be an entrepreneur since birth. Hindi ko alam, pero pag bata ka pa, di ba? Ang daming ganyang kwento, nakakatawa. Ang daming kwento ng mga ka-entreps natin na ganyan. So ano pong ma-share ninyo dahil you've been an entrepreneur since young? Ano po ang wisdom na pwede ninyong i-share sa ating mga ka-entreps ngayon? Siguro 1 or 2 ultimate wisdom po.
Sa akin kasi, yung sa ngayon, marami akong na-receive na tulong galing sa mga government agency na hindi ko naman sila pwedeng pasalamatan in return kasi hindi naman sila tatanggap at bawal din naman sa kanila yon. Kaya ang sa akin is pay forward. Yung utang na loob ko sa mga agency na ito, igaganti ko dun sa iba, kagaya ng inspiration. Maakit ko lang silang magnegosyo, nakatulong na ako dun sa agency na DTI. Hindi na para magpakain ako o man-treat ako. Di ba gano'n naman tayo para tumanaw ng utang na loob, iti-treat mo. Hindi naman gano'n ang DTI, hindi naman gano'n ang DOST eh. Yung tulong nila, gusto nila makita nilang umunlad ka, lumago ka. Ikaw naman, pag napalago ka nila, i-inspired mo, akayin mo yung ibang mga negosyante na nag-uumpisa din. Ngayon din yung pinanggalingan ko.
Oo. Ganun talaga, no? Pay it forward, kumbaga.
Pay forward.
Pay it forward. Kasi, syempre, pinagdaanan mo na eh.
Kasi
diba?
hindi na pay backward eh. Kung pay backward, yung mga pinagkakautangan ko ng loob, sila yung pakakainin ko, sila yung ititreat ko eh.
Pay
So,
forward.
yung mga hindi ko kilala, sila na lang yung yung makinabang nung ibang bagay na yun.
Oo, at saka wouldn't it be amazing kapag kunwari dahil sa tinulungan mo yung ibang business owners na nagsisimula na lumago din katulad mo, na napakalaking fulfillment nun, ha?
Oo. At saka hindi lang sa'yo, at least nakatulong ka sa hindi lang dun sa business owner, dun sa maha-hire niya na empleyado.
Ay, totoo po.
At least nakatulong din sila.
More job opportunities din, especially sa situation natin ngayon. I think it's very important. Opo.
So yun. Sir, how do we get in touch with you? How do we find you? Ito kailangan kong tanungin pa para sa iyo to eh. Para sa mga, actually ako din, kasi hindi ko alam bakit po Harito. Harito ba?
Hindi, tawag lang yun dun nung bata pa ako, nung sa school, yun din yung tinatawag sa akin ng mga teacher.
Okay.
Hindi ko alam kung bakit.
Hindi niyo po last name yun, no? Kasi ang last name niyo, diba?
Urriquia.
Okay lang pala yung Sir Harito ko kanina na slip up.
Marami nga nakakakilala sa akin ng Harito kaysa sa name ko.
Ay, okay po. Interesting naman na brand name mo naging name mo din. Ay, name mo naging mo din.
Saan ang galing ang Harito?
Parang
nangyari
Spanish.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Oo. So, Sir Jerry, Harito, how do we get in touch with you for people who would want to try the layers of dessert? Naiisip ko siya.
Diba?
Naiisip ko siya. Wait lang. Yung dessert kanina na buko
kasaba de leche.
And yung iba pang products, yung mga pinakita nating biscuit, otap, ganyan. How do they get in touch with you? And kung gusto nila maging reseller, paano po?
Pwede po sila mag-message sa Facebook page namin, Harito Food Products, sa Facebook. Doon lang, iwan lang sila ng inquiries, mabilis naman po kaming magre-reply.
Harito Food Products. At saka ilalagay din natin yung Facebook page ni Sir Jerry Harito. Ayan. Ilalagay natin yung Facebook page para mga ka-entreps, pwede nyo silang puntahan. Kapag meron kayong gusto nyo ng snack, gusto nyo ng dessert, nandyan ang Harito Food Products. Meron silang...
Or gusto natin na sorry. Go ahead, just wait.
Kahit sa Manila kayo, merong Otop Hub sa Makati. So yung mga nag-comment na gusto nilang matikman yan, nasa Makati. Pwede pumunta doon or mag-order.
Para hindi nga naman imagine na lang, no? Try na natin, guys.
Order na. You have to give that to yourself naman, 'di ba? After mag-work from home araw-araw.
Tsaka para ma-satisfy din yung curiosity natin dun sa play. Ako talaga yun yung play of flavors niya. Cassava, leche flan, then buko. Curious ako dun sa magiging effect niya. Talagang, gusto ko yan.
Yan din yung sinabi nung sa unang hirit, nung maunang hirit kami. Nagkaroon sila ng team Cassava, team buko pie, team leche flan.
Pero kasi, di ba, halo-halo na yun? Di ba? Parang kulang na lang ice, di ba? Tsaka milk. Yan na yun. Ayun. Channeling Ratatouille, di ba? Yung Ratatouille ni Isang.
Yung inisip yung flavors, di ba? Ganyan na ganyan din ako kanina. Tapos imagine ko yung symphony niya, kumbaga.
Ratatouille. Nako, sir, thank you so much.
Thank
Sobrang
you,
Thank you
Sir
po.
Jerry,
Thank
Sir
you.
Harito.
masyado tayong na mind-boggle talaga dun sa buko cassava na leche flan, na de leche, 'di ba? Sobrang niisip ko 'yon. I cannot wait to try it. Ayan. So, sir, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us this Sunday afternoon. I know you're very busy, pero you gave us time, sir. And mga ka-entreps, order na kayo, now na.
Pang dessert nga naman. So, kanina meron tayong pang dinner. Ngayon, pang dessert naman. May main dish tayo kanina, ngayon dessert naman. Ayun, no? Kompleto na ang Easter handaan ng ating mga ka-entrep.
Ay, actually, alam mo pa, you've mentioned na kumpleto ng Easter handaan. Meron din tayong pasample actually sa mga ka-entreps natin. So, kapag nakuha yung entrep, ay nako, talagang sought after ngayon to si Chase eh. Pag na kumpleto niya yung tatlong Entrepedia tip, hindi lang Lembest, Lechon ang makukuha ninyo.
Wow! So, complete talaga. Ay,
yes.
Grabe. Solid na solid ka.
Magta-type na ako.
Wait lang ako rin pala. Ano nga yung number 1? Nakisali.
Seryoso na mga ka-entreps, we will have your dinner covered. So, you have your main dish and you have your dessert. So, type na. Hintayin nyo na si Chase. Kung ako sa inyo, hintayin ko si Chase.
Yun
Ayan. Sir Harito, thank you so much. Thank you po ulit.
Okay po.
Thank you for joining us po, Sir Harito. Salamat po.
Salamat po.
Ayun.
Ito na ang hinihintay ng lahat.
Speaking of, ayan. Mga ready na sa kanilang mga tawag dito? Easter dinner nila, Easter handaan nila for today. Sige. So, mukhang wag na nating patagalin at mukhang marami din nag-aabang sa ating third and last Entrepedia tip for today. All right. Great day,
Hi.
Mr. Entrepedia. Hello. Welcome back to share your the third and last Entrepedia tip for today. Ready na ba tayo? Are we good to share sa mga nag-aabang? Ayan. So, let's do this, Mr. Entrepedia. What is our third tip for today?
And this feels like Success Voices. Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Entrepedia back at it again with our third and final Entrepedia tip for our 3 effective branding tips. So, Entrepedia tip number 3. Have a dedicated marketing plan. All right, so many companies come up with ideas to market themselves and establish a brand identity, but have neither the resources nor a plan as to how they will reach their audience. So, you must have a well thought out marketing plan in place before your branding strategy will work. And that was our third and final Entrepedia tip for today. Have a dedicated marketing plan. Back to you guys.
Ayun. Thank you for that third and last Entrepedia tip. So before we discuss more about that, let's flashback. Let's flash again. Let's flash again. There are Entrepedia tips for today, starting from the first down to the third sa mga nag-aabang dyan, especially for their Easter handaan for tonight. Again, na-mention nga po ni Miss Faith earlier na we're not only covering for your main entree or your main dish for tonight, syempre hanggang dessert, courtesy of Lembest, Lechon, and Harito food products. So, alright, let's flash them all again. This is Entrepedia tip number 1.
Target your market.
Yan. Target your market. Alright, this is Entrepedia tip number 2.
Create a unique value proposition.
Create a unique value proposition. All right. And last but not the least, Entrepedia tip number 3.
Have a dedicated marketing plan.
Ayun. So, have a dedicated marketing plan. Balik natin ang Entrep bags. Entrep bags. So, apparently, it's a thing now. Ayun. So, ibalik natin ang ating case scenario kanina na malay natin maging possible future business endeavor nga. So balik natin sa Entrep bags. And how can you relate that naman to having a dedicated marketing plan?
Yeah, well, so the thoughts behind this actually pretty much this tip revolves around balancing your ideas with your assets. So knowing what your customers want and why they want it is good because it gives you an idea of setting service or product. In our case, it's a reusable bag. So we have that in store and we're just itching to get it out there, right? But there's one thing we were missing, like we don't understand, but understanding where your customers are and how to service them is even better. Reason being, since on your end, this provides a clear picture of where you will be allocating your resources and form a marketing strategy or plan. So once you have all that, this pretty much basis off the whole what, where, why, when, and multiple W's, those kinds of stuff. So once you understand all of those, and you understand what you have and what you can afford, those kinds of stuff, you'll be able to invest in the most cost-effective marketing strategy or plan that will probably properly serve both you, your business, and your customers. Not both, but all of you. You, your business, and your customers. So, yeah. Understand what you're selling and who you're selling them to and what you have. And those are my thoughts. Hopefully,
All
those
right.
reusable bags get sent.
Reusable bags. Yun ang ano natin. Malay natin, in the eventuality na talagang mag-bring up or mag-spring up ang ating Entrep bags. Courtesy of the thoughts sa ating Entrepedia tips for today. Ayan.
Purely
So,
hypothetical.
purely hypothetical, but dahil sa, we have to apply it sa mga effective branding strategies or branding tips, malay naman natin, di ba, along the way. Baka, bigyan naman, kumbaga, bigyan naman daw na mag-spring up siya to life. So, can you say, Chase, that our Entrepedia tips for today are, parang correlated or coexists, di ba?
Yeah,
Again,
they
flashing
actually
it.
exist. Sorry?
Target market. And I'm just flashing our tips for today. Target market, value proposition, and dedicated marketing plan.
Yeah, this is pretty much these aren't tips more they're like steps at the moment if you really look at it. Because number one says, look for the people you're trying to sell them to. You're trying to sell your product to. Yeah, target your market. Look for the people who you're trying to sell to. And number two, what does it say? It says create a unique value proposition. So what this says is pretty much look for that thing that this market of yours wants, like that unique factor that they've been looking for, that need that they're looking for, that uniqueness that they're looking for. You got to look for that. And once you identify that, we move on to the third and final, not final step, but it encompasses the entirety of it all. So number 3 is you must have there you go a dedicated marketing plan, because this covers all your assets and, in a sense, your plan and how you're going to be handling this, your product and your customers, how they're all going to be interconnected with each other, and how this will all yield profit back to you and add value to them. So that's how it works. That's the ideal situation here.
So yun nga, no? Para nga naman ang ating balik ng profit, ika nga, is kumbaga really beneficial for our business because we're not blindly targeting kumbaga our audience and not just throwing stuff out there. Now, we're not sure if it's gonna work or not. Well, at least we were at this point, hindi rin naman tayo ganun ka-sure if it's gonna work or not. But if we have a well-defined market or we know who we're talking to, at least kahit paano, we know that we'd get our message and our goals across.
And that's half the battle. And the other half is knowing who you are and what you have. So, yung nga naman, like, you can't give what you don't have. You know, the whole...
You can't give with what you don't have. So, dyan naman papasok si, unique value proposition. Now, once we know naman our market, It's about knowing naman who we are. Okay, so we know who we're talking to. Next naman is, okay, how can we talk to them based off of who we are as well? Kasi mahirap naman na talagang fully mag-fit lang sa market. Baka mamaya hindi na natin makilala ang ating business. So how can we have that midway, or how can we meet them halfway? Meet them meet our market where they are, while staying true, of course, to how we want our business to be. Diba? And once we get...
Go ahead.
Sorry?
Go
Okay.
ahead, you first.
Ayan. So, once we get all of that balance, or that timpla, kumbaga, once we get it right, syempre, we can have a more dedicated marketing plan.
Yep.
Ayun. So, again, guys, ito na talaga, give out na talaga to, no? It's a giveaway na talaga. Now, we're just throwing the tips back and forth out there. So, comment na ng ating our three Entropedia tips for today for a chance to win your Easter handa. Yun talaga yung term, no? For a chance to win your Easter handaan for tonight. Courtesy of, once again, Lembest, Lechon, and of course, Harito food products. Sobrang thank you guys for sharing that. We have lucky winners who will get to experience it beyond the digital platforms tonight. So hope you guys can actually drop by here sa comment section or on their Facebook pages to let them know what you think or give them a boost, kasi panigurado very much appreciated yan ng mga brands natin, ng mga business partners natin, when their audience or when their customers take the time to drop by and leave a review. Ganyan, 5 stars natin dyan, and words of kahit ano lang, parang sinend nga ni Sir Choi kanina, di ba? Na ang sarap, lagi namin in-order ng family ko. Something as simple as that can definitely boost every entrepreneur's hearts. So, ayun.
Usually all it takes is one satisfied customer for that entrepreneur to keep on going.
That is true. And of
Why
course,
not be-
other than that, exactly, diba? And other than that, syempre, for those who haven't tried just yet, na una din naman tinitingnan, I'm pretty sure, Chase, you can also relate to this. Ako, as a consumer, can also relate to this as well, na before going for a product or a service, check muna din ang reviews, diba? What are the other people saying about this? Because sometimes, despite the dedicated marketing plan, ika nga, or despite how all out there tayo sa ating brands as entrepreneurs, minsan ang ating consumers prefer pa din talaga ang tinatawag na word of mouth. So, word of mouth is just basically knowing what other people are saying, kasi kumbaga hindi siya marketed material. It's not the brand talking about their brand. It's other people talking about their own experiences. So, if you have satisfied customers and they see the reviews there na magagaling, magaganda, di ba? Talagang boost yan not only ng morale ng entrepreneur, but also future customers.
Yes. The other consumers that
Yes.
will follow you.
Tapos, ganun lang, cycle lang din. Future customers, future reviews, build up the brand, then the rest is history, kumbaga.
You're happy, the business is happy, and other people will be happy.
Everyone's happy. Yay!
Everyone's happy.
All right.
Also, do we have winners right now? I believe we're getting word.
Oo nga. Meron na ba tayong winners dito? Can we already call them out? Hello, Miss Faith, and welcome back. Ay, okay. Meron na. Ayun. Welcome back to announce. To announce pala. Meron na ba tayong mga winners dyan?
Wala pa, guys.
Guys, isa pa. Mag-flash tayo ulit. One more time. Okay, what's our Entropedia tip number 1?
Target your market.
Target your market. Entropedia tip number 2.
Create a unique value proposition.
Create a unique value proposition. Entropedia tip number 3.
Have a dedicated marketing plan.
Have a dedicated marketing plan. So guys, this is really pamigay na, guys, ha. Let's go. Ayan na po ang ating mga Entropedia tips.
All you gotta do Oh, sorry, that's a horrible hair. Sorry. All you gotta do is list all those 3 tips onto the comments section below or wherever it is. Top, left, bottom, it doesn't matter. As long as you gotta know where it is, type it down, list it down. These lovely ladies will take care of you. Or they will take care of you.
Yes, and we will take
In the
care of
food
your
department.
dinner.
We'll
Right.
take care of your dinner. Courtesy once again of Lembest, Lechon, and Harito food products. Our
Yes.
sponsors for this giveaway. Thank you guys for sharing.
So guys, meron pa tayong until siguro mga 15 minutes kasi we have another guest and he's waiting. He's also there's also a lot of learning waiting for us to get from this Mr. Delightful. So yan. So guys, may 15 minutes pa kayo to to type in your answer and get to that free dinner from EntrepRadio, Lembest, Lechon, and Harito food products.
All right. So, once again, Mr. Entropedia Chase, thank you so much for sharing that. And we might call you back again for another round lang. Pasadahan lang natin ulit ang tips for our dear viewers later
And
on.
who knows, baka winner na pala, diba? Ang
Diba? Ang i-announce ng Mr. Entropedia himself.
You guys take too long, I'm gonna list those myself.
Kami na magle-list, wait lang.
Di naman bawal eh. Wala yata yun sa
Natin
mechanics.
sa rules
na
and
bawal.
regulations. Kami na magle-list, guys.
I'd do that, but I'd get fired. But
All right. Sige. Mr.
Okay.
Entropedia Chase, thank you so much for sharing your time and that last tip with us. We'll call you back in just a short while.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, are you ready for our third and final guest for today? Talagang punong-puno ang EntrepRadio today.
Oo,
Talagang,
eh.
ay nako, we're growing talaga. No? We're growing in content, we're growing in numbers, we have more people inside the show now, and we have a lot of collaboration in the works talaga. Yun. So, eto na
Alright.
ang ating third guest. Gusto mo bang i-introduce na, Pao?
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Faith. I'll give you the honors of introducing our guest for today.
It's a privilege talaga to introduce him. He is a former educator and government employee who is currently into e-commerce and learning and development consulting learning services. He is known as Mr. Delightful of Learning, a brand that he carries as an on-site and online speaker and workshop facilitator. Diba?
Wow.
So, alam na natin, marami tayong malalaman.
Ready na ako pen and papers natin dito. Ready na mag-note-taking.
Ito talaga. Ito unique to ha. And in all his endeavors, he strives to live by his life verse found in Proverbs 37:4. Ayan. Kaya pala Mr. Delightful. Delight yourself in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart. Yan. This is Mr. Delightful and he is Mr. Dennis Calamba, co-founder, 7 Jade Prime Trading. Yan. Welcome!
Hello,
Hi,
magandang
Mr.
hapon.
Delightful.
Sir Dens, good afternoon.
Okay ba yung microphone? Narinig na ba ako? May audio ba ako?
May audio, sir.
Meron po.
Medyo.
Medyo
Medyo mahina.
yes po, para medyo distant.
Parang medyo parang aquarium lang ng konti.
Parang hindi sa po nanggagaling yung audio. Parang sa laptop po yan.
Mas okay ba?
It's a little,
okay.
Lang po.
It's a little big.
It's a little,
It's a little... ito,
lang.
final try na to. Pag wala pa rin. Ayoko na, suko na.
Sumuko na ang Mr. Delightful.
Suko agad. Siguro lalakasan ko. Lakasan ko kaya.
Audible naman.
Siguro lang. Hindi, teka. Titinan ko yung audio.
Ayun.
Move forward.
Okay na?
Move forward a bit.
Move forward a bit. Ayan.
Ayun, nasa lapel na. It's the lapel na.
That's better.
Okay. Ready na.
Yun, there we go.
So, of course, first, good afternoon, Faith and Pao.
Welcome
Good afternoon.
po.
Here, show nyo. Okay, siyempre, magpupugay muna ako sa ating voice master,
Yes,
si Sir
of
Popolo,
course.
for giving me the opportunity. At hindi kasama sa intro, pero alam nyo ba, I used to have a show sa VG8 with Mr. Danes Serrano. Kami ang busy Double D.
Wow!
Double D.
Naka-archive na kami ni Danis kasi bago mag-pandemic, nag-start kami nung show na yon. And then, nagka-pandemic, so hindi namin natuloy ni Kuya Paz. Pero, kasi siya, network marketing, nag-well life.
Mm-mm.
And then ako naman, I had to do some other stuff then. So, tinigil muna namin panandalian si PCWD. Pero I'm very familiar with most of you guys. I'm also part of the voice acting project. I was able to finish that course. So, sila Idol, Raymar, yan, mga idol ko yan. Siyempre, alodi ko yan. Siyempre, yung mga kabatch namin, sila Shane, sila Christoph, all of those people. Pero yun, parang ko to, ano tawag dito? Reunion. I'm very happy to be here. Sa totoo lang. Very happy.
Predecessor pala natin si Sir Den.
And what an honor then to have him here with us today.
Pala, no? Oo, Tito. Kasi before CVAP, diba? Nandun yung nag-start yung TVAP, diba? So, it was before CVAP.
Yeah. And I'm very happy kasi CVAP has grown. Batch 7 na yata next month.
Extremely.
Diba? Saludo ko sa inyo mga graduates ng CVAP. Grabe. Mga power voice girls. Yeah, alam natin yan. Updated tayo kasi si Sir Pocholo naman remains to be a good friend of ours. So, talaga my heart is full just being with your team. So, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ano ba pag-uusapan natin?
Oo nga. So, yun na nga, no?
Yun pala. May pag-uusapan pala tayo.
Sir, so you introduced yourself na Sir Dennis about yung background mo for voice acting, which is common to all of us, diba? So ngayon, ano naman po yung background ninyo sa business?
Okay, sige. Yung family ko, family of entrepreneurs naman kasi may dad.
Wow.
Salesman siya, nag-start siya ng salesman. Doon niya kami binuhay. Yung nanay ko naman, who passed on na 20 years ago naman siya. Educator naman siya. But somehow, in between those jobs, we were able to put up a store. Meron kaming pwesto dati sa Broadway Centrum, kung familiar kayo doon sa Aurora Boulevard. Oo, yung bago pa maging ng Itbulaga, meron na kaming pwesto doon. We had a tutorial center and we had parang yung mga tindahan ng mga kitchen supplies. Kasi yung dad ko, salesperson siya for hotel and restaurants. So yun talaga yung expertise niya. So binuhay kami ng parents ko dun sa business na yun. And then eventually we had a school. It was in the early 90s, nagkaroon kami ng family business na school. Named after my parents, PM, Prudencia Moises, Calamba, learning center. So, sa Quezon City siya. So, yun, nag-college ako, nagtrabaho ako doon sa family business as a teacher, as a driver, as a janitor. So, pinagdaanan ko.
Ang dami.
Kasi family business naman, ganun talaga you have to learn. Yung mga positions na yun. So, I'm the youngest of 3. So, yung dalawang kapatid ko na-involved din sa business. But somehow, medyo adventurous kasi ako. Kaya naghanap ako ng employment outside of the business. So, naging empleyado ako for government agency. 15 years ako tumagal doon. Pero na-enjoy ko naman siya kasi it was really a learning experience. Marami akong natutunan. Kaya ngayon, active pa rin ako sa learning and development. But in between those, nagtitinda-tinda na ako. Medyo nataniman naman ako ng tatay ko ng kahit konting entrepreneurial ability. Ang una kong tininda, dati ang hustle ko, nung hindi pa uso yung mga Spotify, hindi pa uso yun, basta matagal na kasi 40s na ako Ginagawa ko, dati meron kasing yung parentahan ng mga movies, tapos nagkaroon sila ng tindahan ng CD. Ngayon, yung mga customers doon, naghahanap ng mga kanta, pero somehow frustrated sila kasi hindi nila mahanap yung magandang selection. Parang bibili silang album, isa lang magandang kanta, dalawa. So, ang ginawa ko, yung barkada ko na nagtatrabaho doon, sabi ko, para ganito gawin natin. Tanungin mo yung mga customers kung gusto nila ng selection na puro magaganda. Tapos, i-record natin. So, medyo nag-piracy. Kasi marami din naman akong collection na CD. Ang ginawa namin ng barkada ko, yun ang naging business namin. So, nire-record ko yung mga request nila. Binipurn ko sa CD. Tapos yun ang binibenta namin at a higher price. So yun ang mga naging hassle ko nun. Tapos nagbenta rin ako ng body scrub.
Body scrub.
Yes. Huwag kang matawa, Faith, no? Pero pang-reband. Tinda rin ako.
Ano po?
Pang-reband ng buhok.
Pang-reband, okay.
Nagtinda. Kasi usong-uso dati yon. Napakamahal pa ng rebanding nun sa salon. Diba? Nakakuha ako ng product na you can do it by yourself or mag-hire ka lang ng parlorista. Pwede mo nang gawin yun sa bahay. So yun ang tininda ko, no? Medyo nakaka-weird kasi na parang pambabae yun. Tapos nagtinda rin ako ng iba pang products na pang beauty. Oh. Ewan ko ba kung ba't yun ang mga linya?
Bakit? Oo nga, yun nga ang tanong ko, bakit?
Because number one, I think the challenge for me was parang yun yung case ng kung ikaw nakatira ka sa Antarctica, malamig doon, kaya mo ba magbenta ng air condition o ng yelo?
Oo.
Sa ako naman, parang na-curious ako, kahit lalaki ako, kaya ko bang magbenta ng produkto na dati, na traditionally, babae ang parating nagbebenta.
Wow.
Ganun tumakbo yung utak ko. So parang sabi ko, sige na, pag nakabenta ako ng mga produktong pambabae, probably I can sell anything. Kasi parang, di ba, parang lalaki ka, ba't yan ang binibenta mo? At ang nakakatawa doon, na-explain ko pa yung benefits.
Wow.
Knowing your product talaga, knowing what you're selling talaga, no?
So, di ba, parang, pero yon parang learning experience yon. And then when I finally have usapang love life naman, nagkaroon naman ako ng love life na eventually negosyante rin kasi yung wife ko ngayon. Medyo siya, millennial siya, pero negosyante siya, mas negosyante siya sa akin. So parang nag-meet kami dun sa work ko nun sa government, and then nag-resign siya. Nag-put up siya ng business. So nagtulong kami, nagbenta kami siomai, nagkaroon kami ng pwesto ng, hindi pa uso yung milk tea nun, nagmi-milk tea na kami.
Wow.
Nagtitinda na kami ng mga frappe, no? Hindi pa pumuputok yung mga sikat na milk tea na. Nagkaroon kami ng pwesto dito sa Dasmariñas sa may Lasal, sa tapat ng Lasal. And then yun, benta kami, nag-bake din yung wife ko, so tinulungan ko siya magtinda ng mga rebel bars, ng pastries. So marami din, mga hits and misses naman, pero na-enjoy namin yung journey na yon. And then, my wife suddenly told me, parang nakakapagod din na magkaroon ka ng pwesto, tapos pupunta ka doon maaga, kasi lumalaki na rin ang family. Parang naisip niya, I think the future of business will have to be e-commerce. So wala pang masyadong nag-discussion about e-commerce na saga, nandun na siya. So nagtitinda na kami sa Facebook, no, ng mga supplements. Online, sa Instagram, nagpo-post kami ng mga supplements, nagpo-post kami ng kung ano-anong products namin. And then kumita kami nun. And then after a while, sabi naman namin, the business is, I think, potentially going to be very good. Pero we need to legalize it. So nag-register kami sa DTI, nag-register kami sa BIR. Kasi yung iba, ang mindset, DTI, okay na, tuloy ang benta. I think ang encouragement ko is, ituloy nila sa BIR.
True.
Kasi dun mo mafe-feel na you are a legitimate businessman. Kasi magbabayad ka dapat ng tax sa gobyerno. But at any rate, yun, nag-register kami. Ganun. So, ang naging goal ng wife ko na sinuporta ko at that time, maybe let's sell at Lazada. Pwede ko bang banggitin? Anyway, nabanggit ko. So, dun naman kami ngayon lumipat ng parang platform. So, nag-start kami doon, pa ilang products lang. And then fast forward to 5 years, which is now, nasa last month na kami. And we have a product line that's very, that's a lot. Okay, and then thank God, yung isang product namin for so many consecutive months na, number 1 kami sa category. So parang I'm really proud of my wife. I'm really proud of the partnership. And just because parang ang journey kasi namin, ako kasi nag-focus din ako sa consultancy ko. Parang ngayon, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, parang nag-shift ako. Sabi ko, I think I need to prioritize our business. Yung business sa e-com. Kasi nakita ko rin na parang yun nga ang and I will just make my consultancy. Siguro secondary na siya. Hindi ko naman sinasabing hindi ko na siya love, pero mas parang binaliktad ko lang siya. So ngayon, mas hands-on kami ng wife ko sa all things that surround our e-com business. And yun nga, again, we always give back the glory to God kasi siya naman talaga nagbibigay ng abilidad sa atin sa negosyo at nagbibigay ng favor. So we're just very happy na we are managing it well, we are being good stewards, pero maraming challenges. I don't want to mislead the viewers o yung mga future viewers natin yung hindi makakapanood ng live na parang ang dali lang mag-e-com kasi minsan makapanood mo yung iba, mag-reflect sila nung ginagawa nila na parang ay dali lang. I won't say na mali sila, pero ang sinasabi ko lang, they're not telling the story.
The whole story.
Yes po.
Maraming sakripisyo at maraming lessons na matututunan ng isang tao. May mga failures, may mga mistakes. Pero yun nga, we should be resilient. If we really want to become entrepreneurs, anyway, this show is all about present and future entrepreneurs. Yun ang sana makapulutan nila sa usapan natin tatlo ngayon. Na yes, we look forward to the success, pero maging realistic na kasi may mga challenges. So how are you going to overcome that? And thankfully, yung mga pinagdaanan namin ng wife ko, napagtagumpayan namin. And baka kung makakatulong siya sa mga budding entrepreneurs, we're willing to share naman our experience now or in the future. So yun lang naman ang kwento ko. Medyo napahaba pero at least para rin makuha ng
bigger picture kumbaga din ang makuha din ng listeners natin. Yes po.
I don't rarely talk about business actually. Pag nakita niyo ako sa social media kasi I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, medyo ang naka-front doon kasi yung pagiging trainer ko yung pagiging speaker ko. I rarely talk about business. Kasi ang usapan namin ng wife ko, we keep it as private as possible. Pero syempre, pag ganito naman na we want to pay it forward, we want to share our learnings, okay naman. Pero hindi lang kami yung, alam mo yun, yung parang baka nag-flex. Ganun. Di ba yun yung uso ngayon? Flex ko lang yung business. We understand na ang business kasi is also spiritual. So, kung naging successful ang business mo, maging masaya ka, pero not to the point where kailangan mong i-flex. Siguro kami hindi namin yun. Hindi ko sinasabing huwag gawin ng ibang tao yun. Diba? Kung meron sila ibang intention. Pero kami ng wife ko, malinaw sa amin na we treat our business as something that's a blessing from God. So, ayaw naman namin pumunta sa punto na parang pinagmamayabang na namin yun na parang kami ang magagaling. Kasi si Lord talaga ang nagbibigay sa amin ng blessings and favor sa business. So, yun lang. Gusto ko lang linawin kasi para alam din ng audience yung pinapanood nila ngayon na, ganun pala. Kasi baka mag-expect.
Alam mo, Sir Dennis, ang isang remarkable dun sa entrepreneurial journey mo while we're listening is that part yung wife mo, no, nakakatuwa. Kasi parang partner kayo in marriage, partner kayo in building your family, and partner kayo sa business. So, paano ba mag-grow ang isang business kung ang partner mo asawa mo?
Maganda yan, dalawang aspeto kasi yan. First is syempre the good thing. The good thing is syempre, if you have a life partner, such as ako, sa case ko, yung wife ko, tapos entrepreneurial pa siya, parang yung vision nyo, diba, to be successful for our children, kasi marami kaming anak, parang ang saya nung feeling na pareho kayo ng frequency. Although aaminin ko, kasi mas entrepreneur na siya kaysa sa akin. Ako parang, parang nag-50-50 pa ako kasi gusto ko rin mag-training Parang makakatulong din naman ako sa iyo kapag may income ako sa training. But during this pandemic, talagang nag-usap kami masinsin ng wife ko. Tapos ako na nagsabi sa kanya, I will support you 100%. Parang ipaprioritize ko talaga yung business natin. Pag nung sinabi kong natin, yun talagang pareho kami na we will focus on our e-com. So, yun ang isang magandang bagay na you get to share the vision, you get to share the goals, yung mga targets, Pero syempre, hindi ibig sabihin na parati kayo nag-agree. Kasi meron talagang mga panahon na magdi-disagree. Kayo, halimbawa kami, ano mga disagreements namin? Syempre, branding. Minsan gusto ko ganitong kulay, siya gusto niya ganitong kulay. Gusto ko ganitong product, gusto niya ganong product. So, normal yun. Yung mga ganong disagreements sa business. Pero syempre, ang nangingibabaw dun is you don't just have a business partner, you have a life partner. So, what I'm learning during the course of our experience.
Wait lang, ba't ako kinikilig? Ba't ako kinikilig? Yun lang ito nangyari, Pao. Kinilig ako habang nagkakwento. Alam mo yun, ng journey sa pagbe-business. Kinilig ako doon,
Oo, actually, ako medyo kinikilig din ako sa sabay ganun. Kasi alam ko naman, expect na hindi alam ng mga tao yung kwento namin. Pero I don't want to share yung very detailed pero talagang grabe ang sacrifice ng wife ko para sa business. Nakita ko yung sleepless nights niya, nakita ko yung pagpupuyat niya, nakita ko yung struggle niya na parang she really wants to make ends meet for all of us kasi nagbabayad din kami ng bills. Tapos parang yung income namin from e-com, yun ang inaasahan namin. Tapos may mga times pa na wala kaming kinita sa e-com kasi nagbago yung system. Grabe, ilang buwan, wala kaming kinita. So stress kami, lalo na yung wife ko kasi talagang yun ang yun ang parang impact sa kanya. Ayaw niya, she doesn't want to let our family down in as much as I also don't want to let my family down. Kaya nung parang na-realize ko, nung pinag-isipan ko, sabi ko grabe, how can I also meet or at least hindi ko gustong tapatan or parang makipag-compete sa wife ko, pero sabi ko, how can I honor my wife? Para naman yung sakripisyo niya, hindi niya isipin na napunta sa wala. Talagang nag-all in ako. So, I think really one of the lessons here is couplepreneurship, and I want to have that name, couplepreneurship. Importante talaga na you make sacrifices, not only because of the business, but because you love your partner also so much, na kakalimutan mo rin muna yung sarili mo. Para lang makita mo na masaya yung partner mo. Therefore, the business will be in a good direction. Kasi yun ang pinakamaganda sa mag-asawa, yung hindi sila nagko-compete. Kasi minsan, tulad nun, naranasan ko, meron akong training, ang laki rin ang kinikita ko nun before the pandemic, grabe. So, masaya rin siya, but somehow nararamdaman ko na parang gusto niya siguro yung involvement ko doon sa business namin. Mas makita niya. Buti na lang, I mean, not to be too insensitive kasi alam ko maraming apektado ngayon sa COVID. Pero one of the blessings in disguise is na-realize ko how I can really honor my wife. And that is really to, maglaylo muna ako sa gusto kong gawin as a consultant. Hindi ko sinabing binitawan ko totally, pero inuuna ko lang yung business na. And then, down the list of priorities, nandun naman yung consultancy. Pero, my wife is happier, our relationship is happier, the business is also doing well. Okay, hindi siya coincidence. It's really based on decisions that couplepreneurs should be conscious. It should be a conscious decision. Hindi pwedeng, sige, gusto mo sige. Tapos bitter na naman. Kailangan bukal sa kalooban ng isang life partner yung decision na suportahan ng isa't isa. Hindi lang sa pag-ibig, kundi pati na rin sa negosyo. So yun, sana medyo may saysay
Oo.
Ang gandang angle nun, no?
Ang ganda ng story. At saka may na-coin tayong term, couplepreneurship. Diba? Tapos, ang isa doon siguro ang highlight ko doon na is parang I salute you for supporting your wife. Kasi 'di ba, parang hindi lahat ng lalaki kayang gawin 'yun. I-support yung wife nila kasi parang minsan they would think na dapat kayo nagsusuporta sa aming mga lalaki, 'di ba? 'Di ba? So
business talks din kasi, no, Miss Faith. So can be a cause for clash, 'di ba? Syempre sa clashing ideas, definitely. Yung nga sabi nga ni Sir Dens earlier, gusto ko ganitong kulay, si wife gusto ganyang kulay, mga ganong kahit small thing 'yun, 'di ba? Along the way, may mga ganong differences talaga. Yet it's super admirable po, Sir Dens, na you guys managed to meet halfway and still make it work. Kumbaga, nasabi yes po?
Sa bandang wala dapat sabay pa rin kayong kakain.
Sabay pa rin. Sa isang kwarto para natutulog, no? So, yes. Hindi pwedeng sa sala yung isa.
Walang choice. Tabi pa rin kayo matutulog kahit nag-away kayo sa kulay.
Yung sabi nga ni Sir Dance earlier na talagang personally nag-catch ng attention ko was you are life partners first before business partners. Kumbaga.
So, alam na Pao ha. So, pag nag-business tayo, hindi lang partner. Life
Hindi na kailangan kailangan business partners.
Kasalanan mo to, Sir Densa. Maghahanap kami niyan. Pag kami walang nahanap.
So, pwede pa, Miss Faith, ang key takeaway natin dito, pwede pala, di ba?
Pwede.
Tumaas ang standards namin, Sir Dance. Kaya.
Oo. Alam mo, Faith and Pao, maganda yung pinanggit nyo na parang the man is the provider. Agree, kasi by design, yun talaga ang role ng lalaki. Okay. Ngayon, just to put it in context, there was a time, I remember na naramdaman ko na parang, am I providing enough? Kasi nung nag-pandemic, at alam din to ni Sir Choi, talagang bagsak ang training industry.
Yes,
kasi wala nang face-to-face eh. So my first struggle was, how am I going to provide? Kasi nung nag-pandemic, isang project lang meron ako. Although 6-figure project siya, it really paid well. Pero after nun, sabi ko, wow, parang ang hirap na, hindi na ako makahanap ng kliyente. So, medyo merong months kami during the pandemic na grabe, kay Lord lang kami umaasa, no? Pero, hindi ibig sabihin smooth sailing yun. Talagang may stress involved yun na parang, saan tayo hanap ng pambayad? Pero na-realize ko dun, yung pag-provide ng isang lalaki, hindi lang naman naka-confine dapat yon sa financial o sa pera. Kasi pwedeng ang i-provide mo muna is yung attention mo, yung presence mo, yung panahon mo, yung effort mo. And hindi ko na-realize yun nung una kasi parang ang nasa isip ko nga, I have to provide money.
Right.
But, in hindsight, okay, na-realize ko, okay, ito pala yung sinasabi ni Lord sa akin. Ibigay mo muna, i-provide mo muna yung support, okay, yung talagang attention dun sa wife mo, dun sa business, and then, yung pag-provide financially, hindi mo na kailangan isipin because the business itself will be blessed and will have favor. At nagkatotoo nga siya. So, talagang grabe ang medyo sad din yung finances namin. No? Ang ginawa ng wife ko, diskarte, sige, mask. Benta ng cheapest mask for profit. And then roll. And then, nag-upgrade kami ng mas magandang mask. Hanggang sa nag-upgrade kami ng Korean mask. And then, sabi ko, no, I have to support my wife kasi kita ko nga yung stress niya. Sinuportahan ko siya. And then, ngayon, naka-recover yung business. Bigla kaming na-approve sa last mall after so many years. That even is a blessing from God. Kasi parang nag-give up na rin yung wife ko. Sabi na, love, tawagan namin love. Love, parang hindi yata matulog. Yung pangarap natin na mag-last mall. Sabi ko, hayaan mo na love, basta kapit lang tayo kasi baka naman. Kaya dito, pikain naman. Nandiyan na, sunod na araw. True enough, the very next day.
Wow. Wow.
Kaya ngayon, wala na kaming tulog kasi di ba nag-birthday sale. Tapos ngayon, may extension. Ayan, mamaya, pagkatapos ito, magbabalot ako.
Tapos, oo nga.
Magbabalot ako ng produkto. Nagpaalam lang ako sa wife.
Tsaka pag ECQ mas madaming umu-order online.
Yes.
Kasi madami silang time.
I think kahit na may vaccine and everything, this will become part of our lifestyle already.
Totoo po.
It's just really so convenient to order online.
Pero pa, alam mo, these are the stories na I really look forward to listening to sa EntrepRadio. Kasi parang, alam mo yung mga stories na may pinagdaan ng struggles, may pinagdaanan silang challenges sa business. Kasi it's true, business can be, then you're very blessed, di ba? Pag smooth sailing yung business mo, di ba? That's very good for you. But then again, there will be a point wherein you will experience challenges, diba? And pag na-overcome mo yun, sobrang sarap sa pakiramdam, diba? Kaya, I'm so happy. Gusto ko yung mga ganyang story. Success voices to.
Success voices. Success Voices X EntrepRadio. Ay, EntrepRadio, X Success Voices. O, diba?
Oo. Pero
Nakakatuwa yung mga
maganda
ganun
nung ang ganda nung sinabi mo, Faith, kasi yun nga masyadong natin gino-glorify kagad yung part where success ako, look at me, look at the money that we're making. Kami, alam nyo, naging learning namin. At alam ko, mag-a-agree kayo dito. Yes, money will be there kasi business naman yan. Hindi kayo nag-engage sa business para hindi kumita. Pero kailangan, bago yung pera, may mauuna. Ano yung mauuna? Kailangan talaga yung kalooban mo. Diba? Malinis din ang kalooban mo. Hindi para magnegosyo just to earn money. Pero magnegosyo kasi talagang at the end of it, what is the end goal? At ako masaya kasi yung even my wife, ang sinasabi niya sa akin, ang end goal nito, I want to inspire moms like her na maraming anak, okay? Walang trabaho, walang employment, pero may negosyo. Pero paano magiging matagumpay ang isang wife, okay? Just a stay-at-home mom handling an online business. Yung pala yung parang end goal niya. Sabi ko ba, okay to Okay to asawa ko Yung pala yung pinaka-hangarin niya, makatulong sa kapwa niya na ang housewife or stay-at-home moms. Na they can also be successful. Kasi di ba minsan inisip natin, housewife. Parang nilalang lang. Pero kahit ako nakikita ko sa sarili kong mga mata, di ba? Kahit wala pang business, just being a plain
Ang
housewife.
hirap
Napakahirap. Nung nagkasakit ang asawa ko, I had to do most of the stuff here at home. Doon ko na-realize, buti na lang Lord, inisign mo ang babae to have the heart of a homemaker. Kasi guys, we'll have a hard time. We'll struggle. By design, hindi talaga kami yun. Okay? Kaya sa couplepreneurship, talagang isang requirement before you think of the money, you need to really be aligned with your wife, with your husband, with your life partner. Diba? And then the money will come after.
Oo. Totoo yun, no? Actually, yung iniisip ko dito kanina, di ba parang, so si wifey, anong assignment niya?
Matindi yan. Mas matindi ang assignment ng wife ko.
Anong assignment mo? Ganon.
Dual title siya. Siyempre, owner. Isinuko ko na yung titulo na yun kasi siya naman talaga nag-start. And nakaka-believe talaga na she started the business pregnant with one of her children. At nagkasakit pa siya. While having the child. Pero tinuloy niya yung pagtatayo ng negosyo namin. Kaya talagang, my heart really is all for my wife. Grabe talaga. So, talagang sa kanya lahat ng position title, CEO, CFO, CIO, CTO. Ako, isa lang ang titulo ko. COO.
Ano yung COO?
Pag anong sabihin niya, oo lang ako. COO lang.
COO. Akala ko na pang operations ba?
Operations officer.
Oo.
COO. Sinabi niya, balutin mo tong produkto. Marami tayong order. Oo.
Oh my goodness, gusto ko yun. Bagong posisyon, no? COO. Ano ka?
Kaya okay yung relationship namin ng asawa ko sa business, di ba? Kasi alam ko yung role ko, CEO.
Di ba nga, happy wife, happy life. Dapat ang role mo, COO.
Pero pa rin, no, Miss Faith and Sir Dance, maangas na pa din. Ano ka? COO.
Bakit?
hindi naman usually nagtatanong ang mga tao na, ano ba ang COO? Hindi eh. Parang pag narinig nilang COO, alam nila, ano yan, medyo kataas-taasan, kagalang-galangan. Diba? Pero COO.
May hipidad.
COO pala.
COO lang. Kaya masaya ang aking asawa.
Alright. Sir Den, sobrang naman doon. I think that's medyo natuwa din ng ating viewers this afternoon, no? Medyo, other than being inspired, syempre medyo na-entertain din sila not only sa couplepreneurship love story, diba? At of course, sa mga ganong antics like the COO. But syempre, speaking of our listeners, ano lang, Sir Dens, no? Before we wrap things up for this afternoon then, first of all, syempre, thank you for sharing not only your insights and your business, but also, syempre, your story. Parang kami ni Miss Wayne, kanina kami nakaganyan lang kami buong time. Tumawa kami sa kwento.
Nakakatuwa kasi we're talking about entrepreneurship pero kinikilig tayo, natatawa tayo.
May mga insights,
diba?
may mga learnings, tumaas din ang standards namin ni Miss Faith. Ha? So, ayun. So, for our listeners right now, no, Sir Dens, do you have any advice for them? Especially to those who are aspiring entrepreneurs and yung young, sabi mo nga, si wifey, young pa lang, but may entrepreneurial mindset ka agad. Or sa mga tips na syempre gusto ding magsimula ng business, especially now in this time of the pandemic.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of which, yung wife ko, ang age gap namin, bubuking ko yung sarili ko, 11 years.
Ooh.
Pero somehow we are able to overcome communication challenges. Pero since you're talking about tips, actually marami. Pero siguro if I will just summarize it into 3, ang pinaka-importante ko siguro reminder sa mga gusto magnegosyo is, number 1, yung pagnenegosyo, hindi siya per se, hindi siya financial pursuit. It's a spiritual pursuit. Pansinin ito ng mga, kung mapapansin ito ng mga nagnenegosyo na kapag walang spiritual component ang negosyo, it may be successful for so many years, but it will die. Hindi siya magko-continue into the next generation. And that is why, ang sub-point ko doon, why business is a spiritual pursuit, because it should be generational. Parang kami ng wife ko, naiintindihan namin, itong business na meron kami, hindi na sa amin ito. This is for the children of our children, not even our children. It's for the children of our children. Because that in itself is a biblical truth. That whenever you leave a legacy, it should at least reach up to the 3rd generation. So, di ba, we keep in mind, siyempre, sila na SM, na Robinsons, may biblical component yun. It's not really just about, kasi sila Filipino-Chinese. No, they also understand the spiritual side of business. And that's what we also want to aspire as pure-blooded Filipinos. No? Na pwede yun mangyari sa Pilipino, na yung itatayo mong negosyo, hindi lang para sa sarili mo, kundi para sa next generation. So yun yung unang point ko. Pangalawa, while there are so many methods, kasi pag nagpunta ka sa social media, di ba? I'll show you how.
Yes. So po, that's true.
Bago yung how, unahin yung why.
Why?
Bakit ka nagnenegosyo? Bakit gusto mong magnegosyo? Hindi kumita ng pera, ha? Bakit gusto mong magnegosyo? Because while the negosyo will allow you to accumulate, at i-connect ko to sa point number 1, reminder number 1 ko. That's why it's a spiritual pursuit, because when you accumulate, you need to contribute. Kaya ibig sabihin, magnenegosyo tayo, kasi one of the main goals is to pay it forward to others. So ano yung, kumbaga, hindi yung para kumita anong tulong, sa labas ng negosyo mo ang maibibigay ng negosyong gusto mong itayo. So sa amin, di ba, we want to help scholars. Yun, meron kami, yun ang part namin ng wife ko na tumulong tayo sa mga estudyante. Gusto namin magkaroon ng mga future leaders, godly leaders. And through the business, we will be able to finance these students na walang kakayahan financially, pero sa tulong ng negosyo, sa tulong ni Lord, mapapag-aral sila, matitrain sila to become good students and good leaders. So yun yung pangalawa. Focus on the why. Kasi yung mga proseso, yung mga pamamaraan, nandiyan na yan. Madali ng pag-aralan, pag-pick upan. Pero kung hindi mo alam ang why mo, maliligaw ka. Maliligaw ka. Kahit ang prosesong pipiliin mo, pwedeng sumablay. At speaking from experience yun, hindi yan ginugel. Talagang naranasan namin yan na hard lesson. Kasi inuna yung kita. Hindi inuna
Right.
yung, bakit nga ba tayo nagnenegosyo? Ano bang gusto ni Lord para sa negosyo natin? Kaya even our name, biblical yun. Pinag-pray pa namin yun. Ito ba yung tamang name? Kasi that will set the course of your business. In the same way na tayo mga tao, may pangalan. That
Yes.
also sets the course of our destiny.
Mm-mm.
So, ang ganda ng pangalan mo, Faith, o di ba? O, Pao, baka may short form lang yan. Pero I'm very sure maganda rin yung ibig sabihin. So, yun yung pangalawa. Focus on the why, then the how, and the what will follow. Okay? And then pangatlo, syempre, pang-couplepreneur to dahil ito naman talaga ang istorya ng pagnenegosyo namin. It's always been about our love story and not just a business story. Okay? At encouragement ko rin sa inyong dalawa. Somewhere out here in this big world, okay, meron kayong mahahanap na hindi lang mahusay na life partner, kundi mahusay din na business partner. Okay, ang tanong, paano mo mahahanap?
Yun lang.
Yun ang gustong malaman din siguro ng mga so, paano ko mahahanap? O, di ba? Mahahanap mo yun kung uunahin mo rin na i-improve muna yung sarili mo. What should you develop as a person? Ano yung mga competencies that you will need to develop as a person, okay, as a future wife, as a future husband. Alam mo, yung mga hindi deserving sa iyo, lalayo yan kasi they know they cannot meet your standard. Sabi ni Pao kanina, standard. Agree ako dyan. My wife has such high standards. Gusto ko na ring sukuan. Kung may standard nito, pakaano naman. Mas matanda pa naman ako sa kanya. Pero, dun ko na-appreciate. No? Ganon din sa mga lalaki. Ma-attract nila yung mga babae who can meet their standards. Kasi once you lower your standards, sabi nga nila, we get what we deserve in life. Okay? So, hindi tayo nagbibigay ng false promises dito, pero I really do believe that if you know your worth and you work on how you can make yourself a person of worth, another person in this universe will find you na pareho kayo ng tingin sa isa't isa. We are worth valuable separately, but when we, di ba, go together, when we have a relationship, that is when you become more valuable. Put God in the equation, boom. Puso. Success will follow you all the days of your life. Yun ang paniwala ko talaga. Again, based from experience. Hindi ako perfecto, ang dami kong mali rin sa buhay ko. Too many to mention, probably another show. Pero yun ang isang na-realize ko. Okay? Set yourself right to God, set yourself right as a person, then the person that you deserve will come to you.
Yun, o diba? Kompleto na. Number 1, sabi ni Sir Dens, spiritual component daw ng business. Tapos, know your why. Kasi alam mo, sobrang importante yung why ha. And yung intention behind your, behind starting a business. Kasi yung integrity, importante yan sa pagnenegosyo. Diba? Kung gusto mo lang mag-start ng negosyo at wala namang integridad, it will really, end up in rumbles talaga. So, alam mo yun, dapat may intention, malinis ang intention, bakit ka magbe-business. And yun nga, there's always someone out there, Pao. Diba?
Someone out there needs to hear your voice and marinig
your voice.
Wants to and would, definitely hear your voice, kumbaga. Gusto ko yung pa-heart ni Sir Dance. Puso, ika nga. And that's, diba, parang, how important then your why is to your business. Gusto ko din yung shinare ni Sir Dance na important then within ourselves to also know our own whys. Diba? Our own whys as a person. And once we know that, and then we put, syempre meron din tayo, we put God in the equation, ika nga ni Sir Dance, edi we can just really do wonders, kumbaga.
Yes. So yun, Sir Den, sobrang thank you. I mean, we know this is last minute. Secret lang natin. Secret lang natin.
Secret
We
lang
know this is last minute. But thank you kasi ang daming insights, ang dami natin natutunan. Tapos medyo confused pa ako kung love bomb pinag-uusapan natin, yung business.
Diba? Tsaka yung other Miss Faith, other aspect ng business side. Parang I think it's not a lot of people would boldly say na business is not about kita. Diba? Parang usually pag sabi, business talks, kikita ka ng ganito in 1 month. Diba? Parang may mga ganun ang usually na parang pang-akit nga naman ng mga business talks is the kita. But Sir Den was brave enough to share with our audience today na it's first and foremost a spiritual endeavor, which is I think a very important thing that aspiring entrepreneurs should really, really think about and consider.
Kasi minsan, lalo na sa social media, gusto nila proof, reveal.
Yes, ask me how, diba?
Ako ito sorry pero hindi naman kayo nagdidikta ng business namin. So bakit ko i-reveal sa inyo? Alam namin yung performance ng negosyo namin and we don't need to show it to other people just to prove a point? No, hindi yun ang sinasabi ng Diyos sa amin. The Lord only wants us to continue to build the business and it will sell itself. Hindi namin kailangan mag-post sa FB. Sorry I'm hindi ako nagiging matare pero this is just coming from the heart. Na kung gusto mo mag-negosyo, huwag ka mag-focus na i-flex yung mga money, kumita ko 1 million. If your business is doing well, people will know. You will know.
Ako hindi ko mag-get, Sir Dens. May mga nakikita ko sa Facebook, tayo may hawak silang maraming pera na parang fan. Nakikita mo ba yun? May nakita ko sa Facebook.
Kitang-kita ko yan.
Diba yung laptop puro pera? Sabi ko, diba?
Ako I don't want to judge them. Pero kasi, ang naiintindihan ko rin, the psychology of it is, meron tayong mga inner vows. Let's just say ako, nung bata ako, naranasan ko na maging salat sa pera. Wala kaming pera. So ano magiging inner vow ko? Kapag ako yumaman, pakita ko sa inyo kung gaano ako yumaman, kung gaano ako kaasinsado. Hindi ako nakapag-aral, patunayan ko sa inyo na kahit hindi ako nakapagtapos ng college, I can be rich. So ngayon, nakikita mo sa social media, lalo na ngayon kasi na-amplify yung ganong attitude and behavior. Eto ko, look at me. Again, I will not judge, but I have an idea of why it's happening to certain people. And for me, it's inner vow. Kasi yun yung desire mo na, I'll show you. Inapi mo ko, hindi ka naniwala sa akin. Pag ako nagtanegosyo at ako kumita, sampalin ko kayo ng pera. May ganun kasi sad as it may seem. Ako, sa totoo lang, may inner vow din ako. Kasi I've been may insecurities din ako. Bakit yung mas bata o ganito kalaki kita? Pero yun nga kaya importante na business is a spiritual pursuit. It's not just financial. And I want to make it clear, baka may sabihin, ba't ka nagnegosyo kung hindi kaya mo kumita? Kumikita nga po ang negosyo namin. Pero dahil we understand the spiritual
The spiritual, yes.
Yun yung gusto kong ipunto. So ano ibig sabihin nun? Bukod sa nagbabayad kami ng tax ng wife ko, nagta-tithes din kami sa church community because that is part of the spiritual exercise of the business. You give back to the government and you give back to the Lord who gives you the ability to produce wealth.
Right. Importante yan.
Beautiful.
I think it's important.
Yeah. Kaya sorry, hindi talaga ako hindi kami magpapakita ng pera o ng bank account sa social. Never. Because that's
pasilip naman, sir.
No, nanggaling din kami sa walang-wala kami, subad sa finances, diba? Parang hindi naman tayo nagpaawa sa social media. So, ngayong successful, doon kailangan mo ipakita. Yun lang ang punto namin ng wife ko. Kaya kami, focus lang kami to grow the business. The money is just there. And gusto nilang malaman kung meron talagang pera sa negosyong pinasok namin. Look at the people that we will be healthy in the future. Right. They will tell us. They will tell you if the business is doing well. Hindi para sa amin yun na ipangalanda ka na, kayo, business namin, multi-million. Hindi po yun ang style namin.
Yung mas maganda nga po na it's the other people who are talking about you, diba? Word of mouth is very important na parang you as a brand, hindi nyo na kailangan ipagsigawan dyan because other people ang sumisigaw, kumbaga, ang sumisigaw for you guys. And ayun, Sir Den, speaking of brands, where can they get in touch? Where can they check everything that you can offer?
Ito, pinindot ko sa messenger ko sa chat namin ni Faith. Nandiyan yung link.
Okay.
Sige, share natin. Sige, share natin sa ating...
April 4 to 6 yan. You have a chance to buy from us and support our advocacy, support our heart to reach out to the underprivileged students. So, pag bumili kayo sa amin ng produkto, maniwala kayo sa hindi, nakapagpaaral na kayo. And who knows, yung napagpaaral nyo will become the future teacher, doctor, scientist who will find a cure for AIDS or what have you, future president of this country, kayo yun. Just through us. Kami lang ang naging daan, pero kayo yun. So when you buy from us, you help shape the future of our country.
Yes. Malay mo yung matutulungan mo, siya pala makakahanap ng solusyon sa COVID, di ba?
Mismo. Yun ang paniwala namin. That's why we're into the business.
Ayan, so the link is also posted on our comment section sa mga ating viewers. Yan, nandyan na siya, easily clickable sa comment section natin. Though we're flashing it right now on the screen as well, just in case medyo matabunan siya, you can just type it out on your browsers. Yan, so we'll just flash it for a few more seconds until we wrap up para may instant reference din ng ating mga ka-entrep.
And pa, before we let Sir Dens go, let's welcome him, partner, kasi he's officially part of EntrepRadio.
Ayun o! Wow! Welcome po, Sir Dens!
Hello. EntrepRadio is growing
talaga.
2 times ganyan. And we have a lot of people coming in and we are so privileged, Sir Dens, to have you on EntrepRadio.
Yes,
Yay!
yes po. More
couplepreneurship
kwentos.
Ako dapat magpasalamat sa inyo, no, tsaka kay Sir Choi. Kasi this is a good platform. And ever since, talagang bilib na bilib ako sa VGA, sa Creative Voices, lahat. All the brands associated with your team, I was always supporting. And just to be a part of your team, ako nga yung dapat siguro talaga mag-express how happy I am. So, happy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po. Thank you and welcome once again to EntrepRadio team.
Looking forward to the collaborations, the projects we are going to work on together. Welcome, sir. And thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your Easter Sunday po.
More blessings sa business.
Yeah, happy Resurrection Sunday, happy Easter, kung ano man ang trip nyo. Pero tandaan ninyo, nabuhay si Kristo mula sa kamatayan. Kung ano man ang patay sa buhay nyo, kaya niyang buhayin. Sure yan.
Oo, true.
Natawa ako doon.
Okay, so
gusto ko yung nahugot pa din ni Sir Dens yan. Hanggang sa closing niya, meron tayong mga hugot factors. Thank you so much, Sir Dens.
Thank you
for joining us this afternoon. God bless po. Ingat din po. Bye-bye po. Ayun.
Ang fun.
Parang for a while na nalilihis tayo, ano ba talaga? Ano nga, business ba? O ano? O couplepreneurship or love story na ba? Ano na pang topic natin?
Pero nakakakilig talaga yung story nila, ha? Nakakakilig yung story nila. Kasi, alam mo yun, imaginein mo, a couple going through difficulties together and you come out stronger. Not all couples can do that.
Totoo,
alam mo yun.
Lalo na with businesses involved, diba?
Money is
involved.
Yes. Siguro nga, one big factor is they have the Lord in the middle of the relationship.
That's true.
So, ang dami na natutunan pa today.
Daming ganap today.
May mukbang,
Pero dahil nga, hindi pa tapos actually, Miss Faith, ang ating mga pagganap. So, we'll be calling in din si Mr. Entrepedia in just a few seconds so we can run down a few the tips once again. Kasi guys, kami na talaga magko-comment.
Kami na.
Sa ating mga viewers dyan, feel free to comment down the 3 Entrepedia tips for today. But before that, para din sa mga ngayon pa lang nag-join in or kaka-join in pa lang during Sir Denz's talk, we'll be calling in Mr. Entrepedia to run through our Entrep tips for today. Ayan, nagbibilang pa si Mr. Entrepedia. Siya na daw kasi yung magko-comment. Kaya,
Ibilang ko na
ayan.
yung agad ko. No, I'm kidding. I was counting the seconds I was told I'd be popping up. But, 27 seconds.
Alright. Sige.
Sige, while you're counting, while you're waiting for the winner, I'll
Meron na namang pamukbang si Miss Faith. So, for our dear viewers who are still tuned in right now, feel free to comment down below ang ating Entrepedia tips for today. But for your reference, once again, let's run through our 3 tips. Entrepedia tip number 1.
Target your market.
All right. Entrepedia tip number 2.
Create a unique value proposition.
Ay, isa na lang. Winner na ako.
Guys. Onti na lang. One more. One last. And 3, 2, 1. Entrepedia tip number 3.
Have a dedicated marketing plan.
Have a dedicated marketing plan. Ayan.
Those are 3.
So guys, comment down below para naman ang ating Easter dinner ay well covered for na courtesy of Lembest, Lechon, and Harito Food Products. Ayun. Once again, thank you to our sponsors for today for our Easter pakain special. Kumbaga. Ayun. So
and the winner is
your comments. Wala pa tayong winner as of now. Oh my goodness, guys. Comment na tayo.
Si Chase daw ang winner.
Winner
of Entrepedia tips is Mr. Entrepedia.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I know what I'm gonna be doing tonight.
Sige.
Alright.
Kung baka shy silang mag-reply kung anong ng Entrepedia tips, we will let the comment section open for the next 30 minutes. Kahit tapos na yung show, just comment your answer and we will send you your before mag-dinner.
Or saktong-sakto sa dinner time.
Yes.
Since it's already time check now, it's 5:19 p.m. Diba? Sakto sa pang-dinner talaga. Alright.
Yan. So, sa dami ng ating natutunan today, sa dami ng ating na-experience at na-imagine yung mga layered.
Na-imagine.
Diba? Kailangan na-imagine yung yung buko cassava cake. Ayan. So, it's time to say goodbye to our ka-entreps. But ka-entreps, don't forget to type in the Entrepedia tips for today. So, yan. Okay.
So, once again, we'd like to thank our guests for today, si Miss Jaja, then si Sir Jerry, and of course, si Sir Denz, na talagang punong-puno ang ating Sunday, ang ating Easter Sunday ng new learnings. Kumbaga, diba? Easter nga daw, resurrection, new beginnings. Today, meron tayong sangkaterbang new learnings. So, diba?
Right. Ayan. And we want to thank our ka-entreps na masugid manood ng EntrepRadio online since day 1. So, ngayon, season 3 na tayo and we still growing. We still have a lot of ka-entreps waiting on us every Sunday. Thank you, mga ka-entreps.
Yes, thank you very much. Also, to our production team and the back end for making things so smooth during our shows. Miss Karen Degulia, Rian Ruiz, Pao Castillo, right here. My voice. Sir Jeff Pere, Julie Pearl Brion, Rem Albandia, Christian Canete, and Jen Friolo. Thank you guys so much for being there on the back end, making our shows smooth as butter.
Great, thank you guys. And of course, a quick shout out, of course, to Sir Rene, the on-voice Toralba, who's joining us sa ating replay. Ayun. So rest up well, Sir Rene, and definitely our ka-entreps will catch you again in the succeeding episodes of EntrepRadio Online. Thank you for letting me join you guys today at makichika.
Thank you. Sobrang thank you for joining us
sa
today.
inyong
And partner, get well.
Ayan. So, at least, diba, ang dami kong learnings din. It was such a fun experience. Definitely proud to be a part of the EntrepRadio team. So, shout out to you, Envoys.
Before kasi parang, actually, Pao is part of EntrepRadio behind the scenes lang. So,
ngayon, ako sa likod.
Hindi natin alam. Pero ayan, ngayon, nandiyan siya kasama natin. Oo.
Ayan.
So yun, we also want to thank, syempre naman, hindi natin ito kakalimutan, the voice master. Diba? Sir Pochola de Leon Gonzalez, enjoy your your
Your
Lembest
best.
Lechon. Diba? Thank you so much, sir, for all the opportunities ngayon, diba? Magkakasama tayo because merong Sir Choi. Diba?
That is so true.
Mm-mm.
So also to those who are having their own small businesses and things that they want to share here on EntrepRadio. So we'd like to invite entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs to guest on our next episode. Simply visit our Facebook page, EntrepRadio Online. Send us a message there, get in touch with us so that we can accommodate you in our succeeding episodes.
Yes, and also if you guys are interested to become a voice artist, please consider to join the Certified Voice Artist Program. This is a series of online workshop created by no other than the voice master himself, Pochola de Leon Gonzalez, and this is geared to bring out the voice in you.
And speaking of the voice in you, diba? Next up is actually the Microphone Club with Miss Karshi, Mr. Vincico, Miss Lady Ann Briguera, and Mr. Emon Jose, 6 p.m. every Sunday evening. So that's 30 minutes from now, guys. So if you guys are still joining us right now, just a few minutes is another show, the Microphone Club, which is a non-profit, member-driven association of Filipino voice actors, hosts, voiceover artists, broadcasters, designed to advocate the highest ideals and practices of the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chase and Miss Faith, I guess
Yeah.
that wraps up our
yung
fun-filled
dahil wala si
episode.
partner, sige, I'll read this for him. Sa pamumuno ng isa sa pinakakilalang influential speaker ng buong Pilipinas, Pochola, the voice master Gonzalez, ma-inspire at inform sa talakayan ng inyong mga ka-entrep sa online radio kasama ang inyong lingkod. Rened, hindi pala ako yun.
Ang inyong lingkod na si
Hindi pala ako yun. On behalf of Rene, the on-voice, yan, Toralba.
And your one and only provider of entrepreneurial wisdom, Mr. Entrepedia. Also, currently the only rose among the beautiful... the only thorn among the beautiful roses.
Baliktad. Napunta sa kanya yung line na yon.
Alright, what was I saying? Mr. Entrepedia, Stephen Chase Lemon, that's me. The only thorn among the beautiful roses.
Okay, and sige, go pa.
And, wait lang, wala akong pang speech na joke.
And
one of the two beautiful roses.
And our guest host
Our guest host for today and the proud digital marketing specialist of EntrepRadio. Ayan, na back-end lang po at from a front-end din kung kailangan. Laging handa, laging kaladkaran sa VG8 Radio. This is the iVoice Castillo.
Yan. And ngayon, hindi na siya only. Ngayon, one of the two beautiful roses among the thorns, diba? Ay, the only thorn pala. This is Faith, the Voice Pastrana. Ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Creative Voices Productions, Creative Vision Studio, Creative Sound Studio, VG8 Radio, Voice from Home at the Voice Master Channel. This is EntrepRadio Online, the voice of Filipino entrepreneurs. Thank you, guys. See you next week.
Hey guys, until the next time.
Bye.
Inyong natunghayan ng isa na namang edisyon ng EntrepRadio Online. Samahan niyo muli kami sa susunod na linggo, 2:00 hanggang 4:00 ng hapon sa paghahatid sa inyo ng napapanahong kaalaman sa pagsisimula ng inyong pangkabuhayan. Brought to you by Creative Voices Productions, Creative Vision Studio, VG8 Radio, Voice from Home, Voice Acting Project, at ng The Voice Master Channel. Inyong nakasama ang inyong mga lingkod na sina Rene, the On-Voice Toralba, at Faith, the Voz Pastrana. At ito ang
EntrepRadio Online,
the voice of Filipino entrepreneurs. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, EntrepRadio, and to always watch VG8 Radio.